I hope so.
In my head, we're going to see Vancouver on the opposite side of
I hope so,
Optic,
chat.
Thieves and Heretics, meaning they, in theory,
How are we though? How are we, chat? How are we doing?
You got the winner of Movie Star Koi or Omit, another challenger squad potentially waiting for you in that second round.
Yeah, you know, and
big Omit gaming today.
You know, tough challenges for them. You look over at Movie Star Koi. They've been an excellent hardpoint team, and they've had some banger matchups, especially on Vault, a map they've loved. And then Omit, they've just been sensational across the board, particularly in control.
We knew this tournament was going to be special because there's one new thing here. Coaches are in the game with the players, and Rambo Ray is one of the greats. You went all the way to the grand finals in Call of Duty Ghost at Champs back with Nameless. You've been on the other side of the ball. While he's been doing the analyst, you have been behind the team still. So Ray, talk to me about this year. What was different from last year for Vancouver?
We built some foundations to our year last year. We got the pieces we needed to build around this year.
Yep.
Byron was a big piece we got in the offseason, kind of like, yeah, nasty, awesome player. And then obviously Charlie at the start of the year didn't work out for us, but then when we got Trav, we really picked up the pace we needed.
Long night I saw. I usually stream around 1 to 2.
Ways that wasn't too conventional, what people thought.
I just sleep as much as I can, try to wake up as early as I can, but I mean, watch parties never my shtick, boys.
Just couldn't close out any finals. Hopefully this weekend's different.
You know I do what I can, but
what I don't think a lot of
really there for the show, and I try to watch the matches on my phone while I'm in bed at least.
Huge impact in picking the pieces. How did you scout the field? Because we were talking about it in the green room. 04 may have been the
Rambo Ray, man.
Last 2 years in the CDL.
A lot of it comes down to timing, but we always look at kind of the recency of the players obviously coming out. In a funny way, the thing that stuck out most with 04 back in the day was he's a sub, but he wasn't using auto attack sprint last year when all the other players are using it, and his movement was just incredible. His flow was just solid. And he's a new guy, and I love having new guys on my team. I love building them up and trying to like teach them the fundamentals as much as possible. He already had a really good base understanding in the search and destroy because he's an awesome player.
Yesterday, auto attack was not allowed
in some ways, and I don't even think he's close to the ceiling yet. So it's just awesome to be around the team, and we really are a team.
Well, talking about that ground base, I mean, 04 comes out there and in his interview and he says
auto attack was literally not allowed. He said pros were using it last year. No, they were not.
Cultivate that and make it so that this team is, despite the impressive performances, not allowing Ego to take over and being a team unit.
Yeah, no one's playing for just a KD on this squad.
I mean, Nameless has been around me for a long time. I don't accept that at all. If I see you playing for stats, the only times I'll get mad is if a player is actually playing that way. To me, it's play fair to win all day, objective first. Think of what's going to help your teammates. It's how you succeed. It's how you find consistency. Obviously, like you need to have skill. Like nonetheless, you need to win gunfights. It's Call of Duty in a day. But when it comes down to it, consistency to me gives you the most chances to win, and then allows these players to flourish. So teamwork comes first. If you don't have a team, then you're really just asking for 50-50 gunfights. And we know
Heretics looking really good. Yeah, I think Metal's having a sick event right now.
We were teaming. I was kind of playing for kills a little bit, and you snuffed that out immediately, and I had some development. So it's been awesome to see you with the new guard doing so. I wanted to ask you a little bit about this team and the progression throughout the year, right? I remember we talked about after your first finals, they had a fear of names and kind of hard stop by the top teams. You guys have completely broken through that. We've seen teams in the past not be able to do it. So talk to me how you did so.
It's
a good interview.
At this point,
Fair enough.
I don't honestly, everyone says names. Like, I mean, to a certain extent, you probably it's hard to tell when pressure comes down to players. I think honestly, it was just a map pool and like specific team matchups that we just had a hard time. Like even when we played FaZe in Major 2, we played well against them online. We had good scrims against the majority of the teams. It's just like we had kind of little holes in our map pool in the finals, and we just didn't win the maps that we should have won, that we were playing well at the time. And Thieves obviously just an incredible team. So I think it's just more so like a matter of us building our game up and all these guys getting the experience as the year went on these finals. I mean, I think anybody can attest that when you get to the finals of a stage on a big stage at any point in time for the first time, it's hard. The second time around, even though we got forward again, the maps were way closer.
Right.
And then in the
What's
finals,
up, Kiki?
Optic was playing incredible.
Hello, Paranoia. How are you?
And all the games were close. So it's really like, I mean, the protocol.
Long time, man.
Follow up on that. The control has been something where like we feel like you were control away from winning a championship. Control looks so much better, and I'm noticing the way 04 and Neptune are playing. It's a bit different than earlier in the year. They're like taking their chances, but then tailoring it back when they need to.
How are you,
How did you
Jujuk?
get them to do that, or
My guy up early today.
So the meta has actually changed because of.
I think I've been up earlier last couple days
to
watch CWC, but even then, dude, it's so hard to wake up early for me, dude. You're late. I'm always late.
Steve online, who's been helping us out coaching. I didn't have an assistant all year, and Steve came out. Vortex, for those who don't know who he is.
Steve Vortex.
Steve Vortex. Love these super awesome guys. So shout out to him. Definitely a coach to look out in the future. But yeah, no, he's been helping out with kind of like helping us with things that have changed because he played all year and they played on. We were still playing on Major 2 patch all through champs. He played on the patch before, so I felt like, hey, this is perfect time to get some help on this. Have an advantage on teams maybe they're going to take the time to learn this. I got a guy who knows everything right now coming in and teaching us the ropes. So again, it's been
Smart moves.
It's been awesome to have him around, and again, big shout out to the man.
Rambo Ray, your brain is too big. Unfortunately, we have to let you go back to your
Vortex,
team.
the coach, man.
Before I say, coaches on stage,
Good mush.
most fun I've had coaching in the 5 years I've been coaching. The stress is so much better. I don't think, again, the impact that we have is subtle. It's not a huge impact.
Yeah.
But I think seeing Clay, like having the vibe, seeing all the coaches, the legends be behind the scenes, I think it's awesome.
You're in the trenches with them.
Ray, did I have a good idea this year?
Good Pierce.
Did I have a good idea, guys? All right, with that said, we
Why
gotta go
ain't
to a
we
break.
expanding?
Why? Because the
You know,
next
for
two teams are ready
you
to
known
take
for
the
honesty.
stage. We'll find
What do you
out.
mean,
And then
Suave?
Challenger Squad in Omic caused another upset. It's been a crazy weekend. See.
Why aren't we expanding? What the hell are you talking about? You could see some challengers team keeping in the league. You keeping up? Yeah. Most of the challenger players and challenger teams, they're all ex-pro teams. Ex-pro players. Like, there's definitely new faces mixed in, you know? But they're basically all all pros with like new gen players mixed in together, which is essentially what pro teams are, right? Whenever a lot of these amateur players get drawn in, you know, they get mixed in with pros, and that's basically what the challenger teams are at the top end, at least in challengers. Just pro teams mixed in with challenger players, which is basically other pro teams. That's why I said, bro, they just need to expand. Bro, I don't give a fuck if a new challenger team that comes in can't beat fucking Thieves or Optic or FaZe. I don't care. That's not the point. There needs to be more parity at the bottom in the middle of the fucking pack. And there needs to be room for people to spread their wings while still pursuing a career. Right? If you're at the bottom, there's like literally 2 teams. You can't fucking spread. There's like 4 teams at the bottom. There's just no room to spread your wings. You get fucking dropped. And then you're just sitting there playing challengers again. What the fuck's the point? There should be 16 teams at least. That gives more people way more room to fucking breathe and join other teams. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, bro. They could do so much more. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? I have this muted because the copyright shit is dumb. You just get copyrighted whenever music's going on. Expansion would be helpful for keeping people in the league and allowing people to explore their career to the fullest, right? It allows for way more bounce back, way less gatekeeping, and it keeps people playing. Also gives more opportunities to people. Creates more parity at the bottom and middle tiers of the league, where I feel like it is more entertaining. Like, it's nice to see the top teams go against each other, but it's also nice just seeing teams that are more evenly matched go against each other. And I feel like that's where you would see the difference, right? Like, for example, 5 Fears had 2 game 5s with C9 and Rocker, right? But they got blown out by Surge. Okay, fine. Whatever. If let's say Surge, or if not, let's say Surge, but let's say 5 Fears in the league, they're going to be playing more of those middle of the pack / bottom of the barrel teams, which, yeah, they don't compete in relative to championships, but they create way more entertaining games because there's more of them, right? You can't always watch A tier or S tier COD. You're not going to always have top 4 teams play each other. But it is fun when you see teams that are evenly matched, regardless of how they stack up with the rest of the league, play each other, because they have good games. You know what I'm saying?
The battle, Abe, in his first appearance for movie star Koi, has lived up to the hype, as it looks like the boys from Toronto know how to find success regardless of who their fourth is. We welcome back our analyst, Enigma, alongside Ali and Nameless. And I want to start with you, Enigma. This is a huge opportunity for Omit. You know you're going to play Vancouver Surge if you can get through this series, but movie star Koi has been a juggernaut all season.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge test for them. Not that they've already not had to overcome some of them, having beaten Alphase, of course, but it is going to be a huge moment to see if they really do step up against what is a huge Movistar Koi roster. We know the talent that you possess in this team.
Taking a look at
Get
this
a fade
roster,
on
Movistar
stream?
Koi
No,
was
I'm
able
not
to
getting
find
no damn
success,
fade
but
on
they weren't
stream.
truly tested by the best. The Falcons were able to have some close games, but it looked like
I've been
when they
testing out
needed to,
hairstyles,
this team
though.
was able to just push their opponent down.
Right now, I got like
the
a
easiest road so far, in my opinion.
I don't even know what this
Falcons
is.
and then Breach to make it in. That being said,
Messy
in the
up
second
top.
match versus Breach, we saw Abe in what they saw in him, right?
Nah.
Pop-off moments,
You know what I'm
he played
saying?
really well.
I think I need to cut it shorter though.
I believe he was
Almost looks like I got a bowl
31-19
cut.
at the end of one of them. So that's the Abe that we're hoping to get today, right? Because that's the Abe that's going to get them.
I think I need to
through
cut it
this
shorter,
bracket
like right
because
here.
we're
Like I need to
looking
cut
for
this
that
shorter.
extra
It's too high, I
firepower.
think.
Even if they don't get it from Abe, they're getting it from Kleenex in his new role.
Now I'm looking at this screen, and some of these players are said to be playing for KDs. Others are.
I wish my
playing
hair
for
curled
Verdun.
more
How
when
does
it's
Kleenex
short.
Play with a 1-2-5 and a flex roll this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, he just does what
I'm
he
not
wants.
doing a
I mean,
buzz
He just
cut.
has control now, right? Because he can pull out the AR, he can pull out the SMG at will. And I think that's kind of where we're going to see him at his best. Kleenex has been a menace in this tournament so far. But
I
on the
already
flip
did do
side, you know
a
who's
buzz
been
cut. I get
dominating
a
his
skin
moment,
fade
and
on
all
the
these guys
sides.
have just
It's
been
just
playing
it's growing back. I
Omit
need to get a
is
haircut
ready to
again
go,
soon.
and we
I
caught
get
up with
haircuts every 2
Joe
weeks.
Deceives, looking to lead the way on the other side. Here's what he had to say.
What's up, everybody? Blaze here with
Oh my God.
Silverback Joe, as he
I just realized I lost 400 subs overnight.
Against Omit. Now, Joe, I gotta ask you first. You had a day off. Did you utilize it correctly?
Yeah, of course. You know, I rested up a bit. You know, slept in a little bit. You know, had our one scrim. You know, just made sure we all rested up for like the bracket for today and tomorrow, obviously. So yeah.
There you go. All right. So that rest is gonna go a long way because this Omit team and what you gotta play, they some dogs. All right. We saw them take down the defending champions for Call of Duty here at EWC. Were you surprised to see that?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised a bit, but like I knew how good that team was. You know, we scrimmed a bit against them a bit, so I know that they're a very good team, and you know you can't take them lightly. So yeah.
In games left today, yeah, there's two. Are you to see keys made of silver? Bro, they might be made of gold, no bullshit. They have so much money over there, they probably did everything. Use product in your hair? Yeah, I have the I have like a dust, like a powder to like make it be natural and not wet, and it like holds it in place.
Like as a team before picking up Abe was our pacing, which kind of stumped us from winning events before.
Yeah.
And with Abe, the kid's super talented.
The worst part is though when you get it in your hair and you like don't style it properly, and then you can't do anything to it.
I think we could take it all
It's
the way.
just
but,
fucking
first
stuck.
start to Omit, so yeah.
Yeah, starts with old man. Yo, it's gonna be an amazing series. Do whatever you can not to have your key crushed on his wall, Joe. All right?
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
That's Joe Deceives playing under movie star Koi, the Toronto Ultra superstar. Look for him in S&D.
Good morning, Mike.
On the other side of this matchup, we have
How are you, man?
Omit ready to go, and we caught up with Mac about his thoughts.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with the one and only Mac as he gets ready to melt the competition yet again.
I'm excited for this matchup, man.
Last night. You ready for day 3?
Big Omit propaganda today.
And extremely confident coming into this match.
If they can keep it up.
And I know that confidence has to be high because as you see the key wall behind us, that was a big.
Good chat. If anyone does Zins or Snus or whatever you want to call it,
do you feel like you guys
I was doing 6 MGs for a while, and I didn't realize it. But when I bought my new like pack of like 5, I bought 9 MG, and I didn't even know I've been using 9 MG for the last couple days, and it doesn't even feel like anything.
You know, closing it out in that last match definitely
Mike
gives us,
cooked.
an extra level of confidence.
And,
What do you think of the odds of?
well,
let me finish this interview, Move. I couldn't answer your question.
And so you guys show consistency, showed a lot of resilience.
I just realized
in that
my
series
volume
as
was
well,
low.
But
My fault.
you're gonna have to keep that up because you're going up against another top team, movie star Koi. You know it's gonna be 3 SMGs running at you. They're gonna be trying to up the pace of the game. How do y'all plan on slowing them down?
I mean, just keeping our guns up, playing our game. We're not really too worried about them. We feel like we took out one of the better team, or a team that's better than them at this tournament already. So as long as we stay composed, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
All right, yo, you heard it here. Yo, Max said they're gonna stay composed and they ain't gonna worry about nothing but their own game.
They were saying this Omit team has been playing together longer than their movie star Koi opponent. With Abe filling in, he could be the player feeling the most pressure on this stage. Where can you alleviate some of that pressure knowing these are the maps?
So what I was saying, I got Omit winning. I picked Omit to win this. I think they have the edge.
Team we have in the building right now. So for
the best team in challengers, they've been playing this patch the whole year, or like the whole year, like the whole time while the pros have been playing the old patch.
Especially going towards that P4 side. Early rotation, so Omit's got to bring their A game.
Yeah, I'll agree with the map one. I think for
Toronto's still getting used to,
they have a good opportunity.
Kleenex on like a flex and all that stuff.
Like we've been hearing, they've been playing on this patch. They have looked
Omit just have like
a dominated phase of control both times.
20 seconds, so I need the team and the map count. Hit me.
Omit 3-2. I'm going with.
Game 5, Omit. Allie?
I'm going Game 4 Koi.
Yeah, I'm going with Game 4 Omit.
Game 5? Movie star Koi, Kleenex for tournament MVP. Are we right? Are we wrong? Let us know in the chat.
Turn on or off monitors G-Sync. Turn it off. The only time VR or like any sort of like sync or whatever is pretty good is on console. Like VRR is not a bad thing to use on console. Makes your game run smooth because of the FPS drops you get on it, but on PC you typically don't want any of that shit. Best audio mix for BO6, there is no best one because everyone's headphones sound different. Certain headphones or certain IEMs are tuned to have higher bass or higher highs, higher lows, and if you use specific specific audio presets, the frequencies could be all jacked up on your headphones. Omit lose, I'll give my car away. Russian, turn it off. Sucker Punch is pretty. Sucker Punch is typically what a lot of people use, but like I said, I don't use it.
Semi-finalist teams and shattering dreams. Literally. This is the halfway point of the match day 3 here at EWC. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Absolutely. 2 teams are already waiting in the wings. But next, who will face the chop and who will come on top? Because 2 more keys will be crushed before the end of this day.
Absolutely. And look, we've talked a lot about the money. A win here to lock in that semi-finalist spot gives you $120,000 of the 100 and 1,000. Well, hold on a minute. Let me put this out. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
No, wait. 1.8 million up for grabs. And of course, club championship points, which I need to talk about because all throughout EWC, clubs are stacking up as many points as humanly possible to be crowned the best club
like in the morning schedule,
on the
not
planet.
a fan.
So every win matters.
Absolutely. So there's nothing left to do now until we call out the team. So first, these teams have topped their group in a fashionable way, and they are on fire coming to playoffs. It's Movistar Koi!
Not a fan, man. All right, here we go. Another elimination game.
Despite their opponent's name, it's this team whose life has been a movie all week. The show-stopping, giant dropping. Oh, man!
What's Toronto's name? Koi is an organization, is the organization that owns Toronto Ultra, and Movistar is like their title sponsor. That dramatic ass sound effect, like every time they put the key in, bro. So trolly.
Can the dream run continue? Or a Movistar Koi about to roll credits?
Omit yourself from EWC.
Story. Let's begin our 3rd quarterfinal here at EWC.
Thank you very much, lads. Oh, baby, we've got ourselves a real good one. No joke, it has been a movie, hasn't it, son? Omit coming in, nearly taking down FaZe in Game 11, finally eliminating from the tournament. God, you wouldn't believe any of it if we told you a few days ago, would you?
Oh, it's incredible to see them come through. I mean, a lot of people did have expectations around Omit, but at the same time, their group was labeled impossible
There's
to get
chants
out
in the
of
crowd.
6
People
phases.
getting
an impossible
People are
situation
going
for a
hard.
Challengers team to be put into, or so
Crowd's
we
hyped.
thought. They managed to squeeze themselves. Well, not even squeeze themselves.
So these
out.
cameras make
A
everyone
really
look
convincing performance
exhausted.
last night up against FaZe.
They might
Arguably
just be
should have done it
exhausted,
in their
to be
very
fair.
first game as well. But now this is where the pressure really does tell. You're going up against another
Keep just saying,
very
let's go,
seasoned
Omit.
CDL team full of
I can't even tell.
extremely
It's good, Drip
talented
God. How are you,
players,
man?
And there are no second chances.
No second chances. Very talented players, well-composed players, and they brought fans. That might be something that Omit have yet to truly contend with. There was a wall of noise from the Movie Star Koi fans here in Riyadh, and I got a chance to catch up with a few of them yesterday.
Look at that
and there
4K
is an
sweat.
element
Look at
of
those
nerve.
pores.
They saw what Omit did to FaZe.
Look
and
at
they
those
thought,
sweaty
come on, man, we're
gamer
gonna play them
pores.
tomorrow.
Wannabe,
Alright,
thanks for
I
the
bet
7 months, bro.
we will.
Appreciate you, my
That
boy.
is it, folks. Game time upon us.
Thank you,
We've got a
thank you, my
lovely series
friend.
to play. Vault Hardpoint,
Welcome,
Protocol,
welcome
Search
back.
and Destroy. Back to Vault for that control.
We need that,
I'll
bro. We
tell you
lost
what,
400
son,
subs overnight.
I don't know which way this one goes.
I think it's a really
All the gifted, all the gifted's gone.
Looking at the picks and bans as well, I mean, as far as the maps go, the control is going to be the big question mark. Movie Star Koi, over the season in general, more so recently, kind of a bit mid on control, but 3-0 on control for Omit over this tournament. It's been a big deciding factor in their wins. And this will be a deciding factor in this series. It's a really hard one to predict. Any scoreline here would not surprise me. It could be 3-0 towards maybe Star Koi if Omit's steam as it just ran out. It could Omit come out 3-0 and put themselves as cemented as one of the favorites
Here's
for
the game
the tournament.
starting in the back.
Or could we go the distance? Could we go blow for blow and see a map number 5? Well, I mean, I don't think I'm the only one who would love to see that.
Who's going to come out locked, bro?
That control mode has been the absolute
Toronto
shining
just
star
look
of
locked
Omit's
now. I don't
crown
know.
here
I
in
don't know
Riyadh.
if I got Omit yet.
We'll get to
Omit
that
need
in a moment, but first
Omit
things
need to
first,
start out
it's time to
good
descend now
here.
into the vault.
Then
It's
we're back
time
on the
to
train.
get
But I don't know.
this
Toronto just
game
look locked.
started. Another elimination matchup for a spot in the semi-finals. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Movie Star Koi, Omit. Into Vault we go.
And for Vault,
And
we
it's
haven't
Vault
seen
again?
this from
Both these
Omit
teams love Vault.
whatsoever yet. Of course, they would have played it over the Challenger season. Very, very strong lineup. Something just to really touch on as well. Obviously, Abe in this Movie Star Koi lineup knows exactly what Omit are like. Did not get their number whatsoever throughout the Challenger season. Let's see if he can do it with these three alongside.
He's got some good teammates to help him out this time around. Let's see how things happen. Right into the fray we go, and it's a lovely
Shit
start
on.
there for Movie Star Koi. A couple of kills going their way. No time just yet, but P1 on Vault here. A lot of angles, as you can see, Vivid. So much to contend with. What a shot! And Kleenex there from the stairwell, trying
Really
to keep
good
this
start for
very much in the
Toronto.
mix. And with that 3 dead, that should be some time.
Yeah, really curious how Vivid's going to do in this matchup as well. Some serious AR talent on the Movie Star Koi lineup. You got Kleenex kind of running that flex. You got Insight as ever.
Ooh, that came
steady
close.
as a rock. Right now, Movie Star Koi getting the
Trades,
better of them
they're
in the
in.
first tilt, only for
First
now.
kill, this
15
is
seconds
important.
to go here over towards P1.
Good kill for
Spawn's
spacing
looking
for
good
Abe.
inside of Omit.
Gonna buy some time for his teammates. They're gonna run in here.
Right now, Omit on the right-hand side.
Good help out of Joe, and that's clean.
Wondering
They're
about that.
gonna push forward, try to flip.
Lovely shots in again from Praise and
Big kills
Mamba.
here.
Joe deceives though, pushing
And they're gonna
forward
flip. Wow.
Fast. Alongside his new duo.
Great play set
Abe.
out Toronto.
A wonderful approach now towards time. They've got to contend with a couple of
What
players.
kind of
here.
routes,
And Abe, one problem solved. The second. Yes, the
Omit
bet
tries
was
it.
Max
Looks like
to
they're gonna
fight
try to
his way
brute force
towards
their way
hardpoint.
to the front.
We'll
This
see
ain't bad. They
Insight
got some
towards
space
time for a
here.
second.
Number three's.
Inside
Oh,
hold
number
inside
three's
as well
fucking
as he
shooting.
can. Kleenex
Hi,
able to pick up
Jamie.
Pieces. Shots
Three?
not quite as crispy as Toby would have liked. And there's the break going to come through unless
Oh,
Abe can do
Craze
something
good cover,
special.
but they
Spawn
still
towards
have.
the
They're
back.
still spawning
Might
far.
be a split for one player potentially. Not all still towards the
Have a
backside.
higher
This is
res
hard
option
break
than
now for
EWC's
Omit.
Twitch. Listen, bro, I got all the
Right here on
sauce.
time. Interesting spawn scenario
is
there
interesting.
for the Movie Star Koi boys.
Yeah, they're gonna
Get in
break.
there,
They're just
lad. Big
everywhere.
3 down. That's massive.
Nice.
Look towards pillars now. 25
20 seconds. They
to
gotta-
go here on the dreaded P2.
They gotta push up and
Wonderful
play some
chunk of
exits, but
time
they also gotta
improvement
rotate
from
here. These
Movie
next
Star
two
Koi.
hills are
So yeah, I
big.
think Omit could have probably done better with
Especially
that hold
four.
there, but at the same time, I think the spawns maybe caught them off guard a little. Or 11 of that. Looking like that final 15 is going to go over towards Movie Star. As we make our way over towards P3. Abe caught on the cross. Craze. Mac
So far,
doing well, and Mac is just...
good for Omit here.
I feel like he's just been having a steady way
Just gotta make
around,
sure this
and
guy
then
doesn't
bang,
get through.
three-piece. Like, he just
Oh my
dropped
God,
a
they're-
couple out of nothing.
they
He's
triple
making
hitting
big
through?
influential plays.
We're waiting for the Max 3-piece. We're owed one so far. As reliable as gravity he's been this tournament. Nice 3 dead once again. This is Insight all alone. Managing to get by here and playing this one very, very safe. I love this out of Jamie Craven. Again, trying to maintain that left-hand side. These two buildings.
Don't fall into the
our
space.
positions.
Nice,
Oh, what a big win there from
Mamba.
Mamba. That's another 4 down.
All right,
and that
they're
is
back
Movie
in it.
Star Koi, top right-hand side of the map.
Yeah, that's tough.
Prado's
because you
gonna have to
expect
try to
the rest
wrap
of
mid.
Movie
Number
Star to
7's in
be
a good
able to
position to
trade a couple
cut.
kills on the
Didn't
side,
get a
and
kill.
also
He's gonna get
Vivid
chased
takes a good
down.
spot, has to challenge, make something happen.
Number 6 got his
Does
help.
fall. Nice hold from Omid though, over towards a typically mixy P3. You guys saw some
Toronto got some space here. See if Vivid can deny this push.
Or you would like one more in the inside when you're there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Great teamwork. The bait was there. And all that time of creating
Oh, shit. This is weird.
Again, for Movistar Koi, they might be down a little bit here in the kills outside of Joe's performance. They are
all right, Omit's in a good spot here.
Here's a big opportunity.
Good diverse. How are you, bro?
P4.
Omit's in a good spot. They got a lot of this time, and they brought it back, and now they got the full rotation. Let's see if they can hold this full 60.
Not only do you get a good amount of time over towards P3, P4 lock in. Very, very
gotta know this guy's through.
5-1, now sitting at 6 and 9. The flex roll.
Oh, number 8, they're gonna leave him.
Advantage so far. Not the first half yet.
Yep, cut the cross.
Over on Vault.
Oh, they lost gunfights on the fill.
But the push is coming through from Movistar Koi on the front side. They've slipped by and they've slipped in.
He ran out of bullets.
Clean up that next one there on a Joe.
That's unfortunate.
Teamwork is there, so happy to see
Well,
it.
they spawn in the back.
To the point we go once again. Vivid right over the top with immaculate centering on that play.
He's about to get ran down.
It comes inside around the corner, but again, you got to look all over the place now.
Damn.
Abe
No full
helps
60.
find the 3 dead. Opportunity now for Movistar Koi to run it up.
Hard push at the moment.
Oh, Joe's getting hype. He's 16 and 8, bro.
Extremely well there, all things considered.
17 and 8.
Some good time at P3. Wonderful rotation to 4, and they just punch through. They get somebody down the scaffold on the side, and when Joe
somebody
is
kills Joe.
shooting like this, it's hard to bar.
This is Ultra.
The scoreline's good.
It's not called by their CDL names
Let's go for a quick
during this
Bravi
tournament.
listen in and see how it sounds.
Open up and trade two. Calm down.
Yeah, I'll be control. Lion and be control.
Give me a sec.
On top of Lion, Teddy. All right, he went subs. There's one out P3. There's one out P3.
Let's go P3.
Okay. I spawned you.
They're open.
P3. Close, Max, close.
Yeah, and open and close. Reese and Mac. And Missy Mamba.
Open, one shot, Vivid. Two open.
Two doves, both sides. Both sides. No one close. Close. Arc close, baby.
Close, one shot.
Close,
I need it. I'm getting it up.
I think he went pull.
Yeah. I'm turning my ball. I have your dubs. I can call.
I said a ball, Chris.
In dubs, one shot open. Two dubs.
Out, P3. Hit con. Close that con, Joe. Con, close.
Oh my god!
I'm waiting.
Absolutely. Out of single. He's going top.
I'm close.
Top single Mambo. Okay, I'm wrapping. I'm top truck.
Outer shift. One top cat, out left cat.
All bombs. Let's go.
Oh!
Let's go. Hit once. In the window.
Let's fall back house again.
Yo, back, one shot.
Lobby weak.
Grace, one shot.
P1 and cat.
Okay, top cat, one shot, one lobby, cat. One more cat,
I saw lobby.
Hit twice, lobby, one time. Playing for this guy, cat, lobby.
He's P1. He's playing off P1. Okay. Stop back.
Close, Mama dead.
Nice, outer bomb. He's lost time. He's close left on time.
Yeah, out of bomb still?
Yo, I don't see
time.
Single.
Single bomb and backdoor.
Single ran up. Backdoor really big crazy.
Okay, backdoor still and one on YouTube.
Okay, Joe, we're going to have to ask you to calm down, sir. 28 and 11, the spree's
Joe
ridiculous.
is everything.
And it's shown in the scoreline as well. Movistar Koi, what a lead.
I mean, that 4-piece in the middle of the map is outrageous. I mean, look at the center. It's absolutely ridiculous from Joe.
This guy is literally shooting, bro.
29 and 11. And we are only, halfway into P2 on the second rotation. Incredible work, and it's a pace that he's going to struggle to keep up from, but that is outrageous from Joe Deceives.
Yeah, perfect quad feed there. You don't see a whole lot of them here in the professional Call of Duty
hot
world.
Start out for Toronto and Joe
still.
mainly,
I mean,
but
Abe's feet are up at 9 and 16.
Omid did really good denying this hill and getting the rotation. They could easily bring this back.
Insight doing everything possible.
Looking like they're going to deny it again.
Top art, it all drops, and now back at it we go.
How much time can they soak here?
We have seen Omid hold them at bay. Great spot to be in there was Vivid on the bottom side of the minimap. You could barely see him, but that cut-off kills, those were certainly.
And they're holding mid. They're doing this. They're doing really good here.
Across the map.
Yeah, trying to find a way through, but you're right. Omid had a good amount of time soaked up over towards P3.
This game should not be close with the way Joe's been playing.
It resulted with the spawns at P4. Could not hold them, but they've put themselves in that position in again. And if you can manage to hold that down, there's some really good time to be made. Movistar have managed to find a way through, but Omid, not too bad at all, picking up that time over towards P3.
That Joseph, how are you getting these kills? How are you finding damage? Joe! What in the world, man?
Bro, this guy is insane.
32 and 13.
He's trying to do everything.
He's looking for a few more. And you give him a chance, he'll probably got those as well.
He's trying to do it all, bro.
Pressure on Omid, though. Now they're spawning over towards the middle of the map, 2 towards the back. Movistar trying to make a bit of a squeeze towards his backside. AR's out now, 34 and 14 from Joe Deceives.
Just stay on board with Joe. Just show me Joe. Where's he going? If he's in the hard point, you know he's going to find a kill or two. Perfect spot to be in right now, again, for Movie Star Koi. Unreal. Omit now, we test their
They ended up
brakes.
breaking this.
Can they find their way towards the hard point? Middle of the map coverage right now, as the rest of his squad are all over it. Here comes the first contest. There's going to be a man on the left and a man on the right, and right in the middle, stuck is Joe.
Good
and
hold
now
out
he
of
is
KY.
safe. His teammates performing admirably. Movie Star Koi, full control.
Yeah, Omit have really been struggling on what P4 and P2 specifically. Other than that, the Mixie Hills, yeah, okay, they're keeping it in amongst it, but when Movistar are finding these breaks, they're finding these rotations, they are punishing them big time.
Jody Thieves, we'll check back on him later. He's done a wonderful job there to accrue a lot of points. Going to hopefully get himself a Hellstorm. Fun to see that one. But again, for Omit now, first rotation, not been superb. They've got a little bit of pace to get back up to, and now Insight, 21 and 19 for
All right,
him
let's
on
see
a
if Omit
5
can get in
sprint
here.
zone,
They've done
halfway
pretty
towards
decent
the
on these
streak,
P1s.
and this is starting to get dicey.
Outside of that 4-piece by
Incredible
Joe,
work
but
from Insight. 6 in a row now.
Joe's literally
The rest of the
everything,
team
bro.
just doing their job down low. Movie Star Koi are starting to ascend. 15 seconds away from hitting the 200-point mark. Joe Deceives has slowed down, but the rest of the team stepped it up. 7 in a row now from Insight.
Massive work, still on that 7. Insight is the sub. Can't get that live. That's going to be 3 dead, so huge opportunity now for Omit. Get some of that time. The 4th man down. Bad news for them, though. Koi spawn exactly where they want. Number 7's going to have a big old fight in a moment. Trying to contend with these players towards the back. On with Craze. Lovely first. The 2nd man not going to be there, and he runs out into a bit of trouble. So Movie Star Koi still with a good spawns.
God. I mean, every single time we're on board with Joe.
So Joe has 40
looks
with 2 minutes on the hill.
shooting
He's
atom
doing
bombs
everything.
out of his jackal. Incredible work, Kleenex.
All right, KY seating up now and denying next hill. They're going to have a full rotation here, pick up everything. This is probably
very far away
GG.
from P2.
It's another
Have to break
immediate
this
flip.
hill.
It's another massive turn. Movie Star Koi can't seem to make mistakes at this point in time. Mamba has an opportunity. Oh, and he's managed to catch one on the flank. The front line, though, not safe whatsoever. Abe now getting the dance moving. Inside,
Oh,
can't
good
bring
kill.
down Mamba. And an opportunity
so
now
dead,
to turn
though.
it. Can the man stay alive behind enemy lines? No, it's Kleenex who finds number 6 in a row. Toby, 7. The
This is
gunnies
GG.
are certainly hot. 2:15 and climbing.
Everybody from Movie
Joe
Star
just went
keeps
40
taking
and
their time
18,
just
bro.
to pop off. Joe Deceives on a 40 bomb. And 25 seconds to go here over towards P2. They can't quite win it here, but they will be within touch and distance. If they keep firing like this, Insight, SMG out. Is it his turn for 4? Not quite. But Movie Star Koi, they are not far away from map number 1.
Joe holding it down. The challenge there. Perfect stun. Slows him. Hey, fights 2. And with that, Insight battles his way out. Pressure now on towards the 3rd point in the set.
The Omit's
And
done pretty
Insight's
good on
all
this
over it.
P3.
Joe
They've gotten a
Deceives hasn't had a
decent
kill
chunk
in
of
a while.
time,
He's
and they
really
have
slowed
spawns
down
for
to just
next.
40
It's like
and
doable.
19.
They haven't been able to hold this
Incredible
hill.
work from him.
Don't forget the 220.
Oh, they spawn
time as
behind
well.
him. GG.
Ridiculous play from Joe. Starting
That's
to pick up
not
kills in
good.
the middle of the map, but this time around, do Omit have this control? Mac needs to find something.
Yeah,
Spawns there for
this
Movie
is
Star
all
Koi,
but
good for
over.
P4. We may well not see it.
Oh boy, Koi are
It's
in
all but over,
position.
boys.
This is going to be the hold. Final, 11 points for the win. Mamba now, get the guns hot, keep things rolling. You might have lost the battle here, but the war is far from over. 30 seconds to go. Koi being kept out of time. Here comes Joe. Sneaky play. Trying to get something going here. But you're starting to feed Omit these kills. Build the confidence. Now
That was
they're on the
absolutely
time.
absurd,
Here comes
bro.
the push from Koi.
It's a really,
Joe's
really
POV
tough
this
push there
map
for
was
Omit to get
fucking
themselves all the way through.
unbelievable.
Even if they get some good time here at P3, the P4 support should still be there for the side of Movie Star Koi, who are still fighting over this. But you're right, they have fed a little bit of time. Movie Star get absolutely nothing at P3, but do limit Omit to only a small amount.
The spawns are a bit awkward here, so we've got one member of Koi out of the fight for now. Kleenex is going to make his way forward. Viv is going to be in the fight as well, so an awkward timing on the spawns.
GG, bro.
Now comes Kleenex. One man up and about it.
Well done.
Here comes Mamba. 5 seconds for the win. And who else but Joe Deceives to hold the fort down. What a statement from Movie Star Koi and map number 1.
It's a takeover from Joe.
Bro,
The first half. I
that
mean,
was
my
absolutely
goodness.
absurd.
Not many better performances than that over the season. And he's feeling himself after that one, Miles. That 4-piece in the middle of the map is absolutely absurd.
Highlight play of the series without a doubt. Maybe of the tournament. Omit. We saw the goods yesterday. You don't quite look like the same squad yet, but look at Joe go. 3rd on the hop, Craze down
I
before
mean,
his feet
that's
hit
just
the ground.
unfortunate to have
Jimmy's out
Omit.
as
Like, they
well.
just had one guy just literally go absolutely
Not even a
insane,
single
bro.
bullet hit that time, by the way. So, I mean, look, you can say he shot them all on the back, but he's got to do it quickly, hasn't he? Not a bullet landed. Joe Deceives elusive.
Somebody piss check
to
Joe,
say
bro.
the least. just
I want what
overall,
he's
really
got.
impressive performance from Movie Star Koi, but when
Bro,
Joe's
why does
doing
this
that,
why does
I
this
mean, it's just
Jackal
so
look like it
difficult.
aims in
But
so
everybody was
fast?
having
But
their
I
moments.
know he
think
doesn't
we've
have
seen
quick draw because
nearly
he
every
was
single player
insta
have
shooting
their
off of
pop up, have
slides.
their specific point where they would be able to hold down the hill because of what they're doing.
Looked like his
Kleenex
Jackal
found
was
6 in a row
aiming
at
in
one
at
stage,
light
Insight
speed,
found
bro.
6 in a row at one stage. I think Abe
That
was just
shit looked
filling gaps
wild.
where it needs to be because everybody else was frying.
Look at that. Jubilation on stage as the youngsters on the squad. Abe, his first
they're on
major
rank,
tournament
yeah,
under the Koi
sometimes.
organization.
Damn! 4.7k damage?
Don't worry about it, mate. Don't even worry about it. Joe nearly dropped 5.
Phoenix had hella damage
On the other side of the
too.
board, though, Vivid, huge
They hit
damage from him.
4.1. They just couldn't
Massive
finish the
stat
kill.
screen there. Kleenex, the new flex, 16 assists and the 17 non-traded.
Inside had a good map
Tremendous
too.
work, but the scoreline there, Ton, that's the real difference maker. 250, 144.
Only 9
That's a big
assists out of his
gap.
43.
Very comfortable game that Movie Star Koi. So for Omit now, it's we all
We do love shawarma.
do.
We love some shawarma.
Shawarma.
I think the thing is now
We love shawarma.
I mean, I am all for it. More we love shawarma banners across the board. Thank you very much.
Holy
But
fuck,
irrelevant
chat.
of the
That was
shawarma and the
fucking nuts,
lights
dude.
here in Riyadh.
Hey, at least they showed his pop,
think
dude. When
all
Dashy was
decided
going
moments.
crazy, they didn't show his pop.
That is a wake-up call. That's
At least they
welcome
showed
to
his
single
pop, man.
elimination. Welcome to another team
Bro,
that
Joe's
you've got to
unreal,
go
bro.
on to try and beat, and a team who have serious caliber. Coaching team, been there for years. You've just seen Flux behind, who, I mean, he's been part of Call of Duty for a millennia. It feels like this is a well-oiled machine. Yes, okay, FaZe may have that fancy name. It may well have the multiple different championships over so many different years. But this Movie Star Koi lineup are no joke. It never happened.
That's a tough one. I mean, the Call of Duty world, one day you're bringing down legends, the next day, or you're right back in the office. And so far, it's a tough day at work for Omit. Search and Destroy now on the horizon. We'll see if they can bounce back. Because that control right now certainly looking theirs. Again, that has been the name of the tournament. Fist bumps out. S&D on its way.
Our S&D, they've been pretty good.
For a bounce back
Control's
from Omit.
also been flawless
Coach
for Omit.
Flux, as
See
cool
what they can do.
as you like. Or is he nervous? Hard to tell. What a
Joe's on
poker face
Arabic
he's got.
coffee.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him. I think I've known him about
need to get some
maybe
Arab
14
coffee?
years. I don't know if I've seen too much emotion
Might be the
ever in
key.
his face.
A true professional.
You all right, man? Yeah.
Yeah, doing well. Boys looking good. Yeah, excited to get in the game. Oh, here we go. Loading in. Calm demeanor across the boys. They've managed to breathe fire out of their lungs after that first map. And what a highlight that was. Right into the search we now go. Protocol it is.
So it's just been a little bit of a problem for Movie Star Koi as of recent, though. We have seen Omid push some very, very solid teams all the way here on Protocol.
Oh, Joe, run for it. Run, Joe, run. He's going to find something here. Craze. Oh, my goodness, what a flank. Silently confirms the first. Wonderful discipline. There's the bomb planted at A, though. And Craze is on a run.
I like
This
this.
is the kind of thing we've seen against FaZe
Oh,
that he
I
was
was
having
gonna say,
so
hit the
much
zip.
success with. Movie Star don't pick it up, they're going to be in trouble.
This is one of the harder players in the world to track down right now. Phoenix is going to go on the hunt.
His arm.
Lovely work from
Good
Joe.
checks out of
there.
them.
Insight confirmed the intel as well. Now a 3v3 directly towards the site. Joe, first man in. Can't dodge all the nades. From the top.
Ah, good try. I like what he was trying to
Down
do.
and out. Omit strike first.
Yeah, really good round for them to find.
Nice
Sensational work coming through from Craze to find that pick, to find that
Thanks,
route.
man. Appreciate it, Colin.
I think as time will go on, Movie Star just going to have to try and predict where he's going, trying to get some cutoffs. Because he has no fear.
Oh, he checked
It
the
is a
corner.
literal sense of, find a route, I'll hit it. If
No
someone is
Tremere
there,
stream
I'll
right
kill
now.
them.
He
If I
only
get behind
usually
them,
streams at night, bro. He'll be
I'll
on.
win us the
He'll be
round.
on when I get on. Woulda.
Gets that first blood, his team are allowed to then push inside of it. Get that down cleanly. Nice hold since then.
Again, Movie Star
He'll be
got a
on when
lot
I
of
get
time
on.
to pour over tape of Omit. We've seen them play FaZe twice on this map.
Yep.
Whenever I start playing
Right
rank
now,
later
you
in
will get
the
an idea of how
afternoon,
things are gonna
evening,
go, but
he will
doesn't
be
really
on
help when
probably.
Everyone there on Omit wins their ones. Nobody home with the down low push right now, so Joe Deceive's stun will meet nothing but air, but with that,
Low play
hits the air,
at
gets on
Toronto
out.
here.
Are we thinking about the B-bomb site, lads? What are we thinking? Once again, Craze, look at these corners, look at these spots, look at the timings he's got here. Can we get another dirty kill?
I think you heard Simp talking about it when they were going up against Omit, specifically in this map. As soon as they started running them, stopping Craze, lining these lines, then that's what shut them down.
couldn't
Insight's
get
gonna find him.
one.
And they
That's
have been
so
very, very
tough.
patient about this Movie Star. Haven't rushed into anything, but it has worked. That bomb is down. 4v3.
Yeah, well, you're not having the man advantage right now is not ideal. So Max looking to cause a bit of discourse here. Oh, I love this play. The stun check does connect. Insight might send it. We're going to hold our irons right now. Movie star Koi with the numbers. Joe wins it upstairs. Kleenex finds his. Once
Good round,
again,
Toronto.
decisive round after the bomb plant.
Very clean.
Why is Ultra's name Movie Star? The parent organization, because they're using their parent orgs. They're not using their subsidiary orgs.
It's the double doors.
They're not using their CDL orgs.
But yeah, no, I like that.
Toronto's organization is owned by KOI, and their title sponsor is Movie Star.
If he can get going,
it's a title
then all of
sponsor.
a sudden Omit are going to have number advantages consistently. But the issue is indeed the issue. If Kleenex can get going, if you can be nice and patient, if you're Movie Star Koi, you can punish this Omit squad.
I'd love to see, where's Craze going off the
Good
rip?
Scon,
What is
how are
his
you,
game
man?
plan this round? Attacking moment now for Omit. His routes have been wonderful to watch. This time round, nothing that flashy, nothing that wild, and I guess
timing though,
keeping you guessing, keeping you worried. Where the hell's Craze? Well, here he comes. Catches
Nice, good
inside.
rush, but what the fuck? This guy's just trying to do everything.
Answered his pants are gone. Kleenex moves into immediately take care of business, and that's 3v3.
Out of the 3 first players that have already came in the search and destroy.
These are sending out the Craze Pokeball and trying to hope he gets a kill every time.
Getting blooded once himself. 3 versus 3, bomb is going to go down. We've been in this situation before. Last time Omit held it down pretty convincingly. Have Movie Star got another round in.
There's going to be some magical 1v1 fights again. I don't think that's going to happen this time round. Movie Star Koi, a few seconds to play before we have to go. They get one opportunity to set up their vector of attack. And it starts with Kleenex. Finds himself a 3 spree, 20 to go.
Vivid maybe just showing himself just a little too much. Kleenex through the front door, the distraction is there, and just like a knife through butter.
Anytime somebody's sitting in zip, bro, they just get baited. They just literally cross his line of sight and ignore him.
And that is not an easy thing to do. No. All the usual spots covered. Kleenex somehow on the push. That little bit of information as he shoots his way around the corner. The hit and run intel to immediately snap on the next man is just unbelievable. We'll see that here. There's the intel.
Whenever somebody's in zip, that's like the best play you could do. You just slide the gap or jump over the gap. He can't kill you fast enough if you hit it.
And the point I was actually made, when we were discussing in the green room, there's a couple of occasions where Omit have this bomb down inside of A, and Vivid shows maybe a little bit too much shoulder. A team like Movistar Koi are going to punish you every single time, and there's a big punishment. Joe deceives under Craze, catches one of those routes perfectly. Kleenex stuck one over there at the same time. That is a double nade meant for Craze. They know exactly where he was coming from.
That's your homework being done. Joe planting the bomb. Oh, an insight. Catches a free Mamba. That is wonderful turn for Koi. Mac trying to pull it back. Now the break towards that site. They're going to go through the front door. Here comes the nade. No hit. Kleenex over the top. Finds one. And there's the trades to close out the round. And Tobias Yul Jonsson, exceptional damage dealt.
Omit might have just been might have just met their match,
What
man.
are they doing? You see Kleenex with this nade, but watch it. So he throws the nade over. Joe also must have hit one. Yeah, 2 separate nades over towards that side.
Wow, I can't believe they naded that deep boat and not the...
And it is lights out immediately. Bomb down.
Not the lower part of the boat.
Cruising on Movistar Koi here.
I guess a nice tag in the last
Most people
well.
nade
Still positioning
near the zip.
Absolutely 1 UV.
The nade I throw in ranked a lot.
Movistar Koi.
I'm surprised they used that
2
nade.
spree for Joe, 2 spree for Abe. Kleenex does have the RC car. We have seen it be very, very useful on this map. Not a single RC car, I don't think, in the tournament. I could be wrong, could be faded. Happens from time to time. Here's the check. A-bomb wide open. All 4 members of Koi upstairs.
And this will be because that RC
Yeah,
is
probably.
available. I would imagine they may well use it to break back before V4 bomb down.
Craze is playing the door close. If the RC does come in, he's going to have to hit that wall, get out while he can. No one in place to make anything happen just yet. There's players from up top for Omid, so I love the setup. Mamba's going to be able to strike a little bit later. Here's Vivid, first point of contact. Burning through the clock, but wait a minute. Koi are in. Mac now trying to hold it down alone, and he can't. You've run out of time, you've run out of space. Kleenex now staying alive. Wow. And it's all done. Koi on the retake.
Boys playing too spread, bro.
A fractured setup from Omid, and they could not capitalize.
Well, there must have been a gap there because 2 players just pushed through the double doors absolutely for free.
KOI is just getting fucking, just playing Teamwork, bro.
It's all about the trades. It's all about
like crazy.
building
Why sit in that
for
left
each other.
corner? Why not just play the computer?
Movie Star Koi looking like a well-oiled machine here, but yeah, there was.
But
Chris
you're
the
just here
first
by
to fall,
yourself.
but how have they got through so easily? I think they've been asking a question of where Mamba was. Was he able to hold it down? You can see he finds a kill there from, well, pretty much the B control point. But where was he when those two players ended? That's questions that will be asked.
Had a play by Tower at one point. Vivid was
Like, why
sort of
not
back
just
grannies.
play on the computer? Big Wargs in this tournament as well.
Five,
Yeah,
three,
every
right now.
every big team
And
is in this
that
tournament.
close enough. Yeah,
on
given
top of
bomb.
the challenger.
Close enough to the
You're
Hellstorm.
just not used to seeing their names
That's
like
gonna open
this
up the
because
B-bomb site
they're
to
not
a
using the
lot
CDL
more
names.
options. No damage,
Like instead
no
of
assist,
Optic
no
being
nothing,
or
unfortunately,
Optic
for
Texas being
Now,
called
he's
Optic
hoping for an
Texas, there's
aggressive
going to be
play here,
Optic.
But Omit have pumped the brakes.
Instead of Atlanta FaZe being
They're
called
trying to show
Atlanta
as little
FaZe, their FaZe.
I mean, the problem
Instead of
is, though, is that
Toronto
Craze is such a
Ultra being
catalyst
called
for when
Toronto
he's finding
Ultra.
those first bloods.
They're
He's finding those
KOI.
routes. He's setting them up.
They're using their
It's
main
2-5.
brands.
He's been shut down on multiple occasions.
They're using their
Movie Star are ready for it. So how
their
do
parent
Omit
organizations
adapt?
because the
What do
CDL
they do
brands are
differently here
separate
to
from their
stop
actual
Movie Star
organizations.
basically running
Like it's
through
not
them? 'Cause that's
like
what's
it's
happening
New
right now.
York
Doesn't matter what setup you
Cloud9,
have,
but
they're
their
finding
parent
a way. It doesn't
organization is
matter
just Cloud9.
which bomb site you prioritize. They
what
will
I'm
get
saying?
the bomb down. They do not have the answers for the questions that Movie Star are asking.
There's Mamba. He's been spotted. Kleenex eyes on. He was a pixel in the distance. Bomb now making its way. We are committing to this. It looks like a big door hit. Mamba, first blood. That certainly helps proceedings now towards that bomb site. A still the target. 30 seconds on the clock. Uh-oh.
Found a route. Give his position away, then may well just drop back down over towards Abe. They can find Maki is pretty much on his own. And there is the Hellstorm from Abe. A silver lining to a round, even if you don't win it.
Get us another. Gets another. The clock's ticking now. Last man Craze. Mamba now pushing for this one. Here we go. Abe. Did he get the timing? 0.3 on the clock. 1v1.
Abe is doing.
Abe's
Abe's
will be
trying. He's
But
8-1.
need this round. Abe is looking for his 9th in a row.
I mean, what a round this is. This is for the ace, and this is for Matt Point.
Mamba's been so patient. He's expecting the flank to come through. He's going to have to make a move.
It's a brawl, a big door, and the timing on this one. Mamba got to finish the kill, and he does.
Wow.
15 seconds.
If Abe didn't slide, he might have killed. Or if Abe
Mamba
didn't
strikes.
dive, he might have killed
One
him.
of the most nervy 1v1s I have ever seen.
So just still the same and not
Omit.
LG for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why.
A nod of the head.
I guess they can choose.
A chance to keep this one going.
Awful
They can
timing
choose what
for
they
Abe.
want.
Checked it in the second later. Mamba's through the front door. Does so well throughout the entirety of the round. Finds the pick there on the Craze, and I think Craze expecting Mamba a little bit closer, but yeah, the timing just off from Abe, and he nearly gets him. A couple of bullets would have done it. Oh.
How many shoulders? How many shoulders we've seen thrown in that computer room on that bomb site this year? And that one from Mamba, he's just got enough vision there to make sure he knows he's gone for the dive. I have the hit point advantage. This is my fight to win. Over towards A we go once again. 3 players there for Koi drop. Hyper aggression. Abe still fully loaded with streaks. And only 2 rounds away from victory here in the search.
Still used across the board. Just looking at B here. This Kleenex going to get caught up by
That
Mac.
time's
Yes, he
insane.
is. And all of a sudden, that
you think they
rotation over is
streak?
going to have to start
No, they're
coming
not
in
gonna streak
pretty
in
quickly.
34.
Insight on his way. Vivid has read it. This is a free plant. This should be a round for Omit.
I mean, Abe could, he can get Hellstorm.
Yeah,
here.
nah,
He's
they're
got
not
opening.
going to use the Hellstorm.
Know for certain you're going to have a player. Oh, well, there's Hellstorm gone. Don't worry about that, folks. It's going to be a 1v3 right now for Joe Deceives. Are you going to check the corners? Absolutely not. Craze, again, finds a moment, and now that's 2 rounds in a row.
All right, they're bringing it
2
back.
big rounds to find.
It's Heretics LA? Nah.
I love the toxicity.
Heretics is Miami Heretics, or they just name, or at the event they're just Heretics. I'm pretty sure. At the event they're just Heretics, no Miami on them.
A choke slam onto Kleenex there. And then Craze, I mean, think about his playstyle. He's so hard to track down. In the respawns, he's got this amazing ability to just become undetectable, to become a Spectre. In the Search and Destroys, his corners are infuriating. Infuriating for the opponents. 1 round away, Ton. 1 round away.
Just think of that moment, that 1v1 that Mamba finds. You'd have been 5-1 down. Win the next one. You're only 1 round away, but Insight's going to find Craze again, who's been involved in so many of these first bloods, but more often than not, it's been the wrong way around.
Abe putting himself in position there, watching the flank, thinking about the streaks. Opportunity now to hit A. You've got a wide open shoulder seen, the tail end of Mamba now identified.
Oh, that's so bad timing.
Or Vivid's in. A hole now in the setup. Bomb planted. Max through the front door. To the left of him, Mamba. Here we go.
They have to clear out one side here. They're going to have to try and make a push, or they're just going to hold tight.
Down a man. The first red dot shown. Vivid catches a kill.
Hey, nice.
An immaculate retake.
They're back.
Omit have equalized.
4-4.
4-1 down. 3 straight.
Insight Colt. Trophy in hand, and Vivid will take those freebies all day long, and that breaks the setup immediately. As soon as Vivid finds that kill, that's pretty much the round, right? Not much you can do. There's someone coming from double door spiral, elevator side, just impossible.
We've seen the 3v3 who takes how hard they are. A 3v2. Yep, that one is far more doable. 4-4. Oh no, mate. It's a tense one.
No way, they're literally fucking
goes on.
The fans are going at it, bro.
First to 6 for you new viewers
The
at
fans
home.
are going at it with each other.
The comeback like this as Omit have started to catch fire.
All right, let's see what they're gonna do.
It's over Vivid.
Playing this
Aggression
slow, I'm
through
so
over towards
confused.
A. They're not playing scared
All right,
anymore.
well, they took 2 and A, and
Look
nobody's
at this
here.
from Craze, just hyper aggressiveness all the way through, and you can see Omit.
Oh, not this
getting
corner
aggressive,
again,
movie
bro.
style,
They checked
getting
this
very
last
passive.
time.
What's the plan going to be? Honestly, calling in, but there's nobody behind it. So,
Cruz knows. Cruz heard it. He's on the flank immediately. Hello! What a win onto Joe Deceives. And now again, out. Like a ship in the night. He's long gone.
Linux trying to find something. It does find Mamba. So it evens the odds. He finds another on the Craze who's on the flank. 3v2.
20 seconds.
3v2, bro.
3-man hit through spiral. Vivid, how many
Oh,
can you
that's
get?
so tough.
The damage
That's
into
a
the
big
first
kill,
man.
man.
Not
You
enough
got-
for the kill.
oh, you
Wow,
gotta
the
get
trades.
one.
Last man, Mac down.
Damn, he would've got one. That would've been big.
Survive the shenanigans. Map point.
Kleenex finding 3 in the round. Gets the initial pick onto Mama, crossover towards elevator from Spiral. Gets out as well. Finds Craze on the flank and gets the entry. What more can you want from Kleenex?
Oh.
Is a shot on a Mama. Does so well to find that fight. Dips out.
That was such a big kill. If he just
Craze
pre-aims,
on
he
the
kills
flank.
him.
18 HP, and we'll see you later.
I mean, he had 6 rounds to play with as well. And then just the melee inside the computer room. Abe gets as much damage as he possibly can. Oh, another round. Here we go. Omit on defense. Koi's attack. See, the opening nades have not been that decisive since round 2.
Need another round. Come on,
I don't
Omit.
think we've hit the Hellstorm from him whatsoever.
They're going to use the Hellstorm, I think.
Down from Movistar Koi, and I think if you're Omit, you've got to be expecting this. Here it comes.
Omit are all over it. They are going to be well and truly covered.
It's going to open things up a bit. I wonder.
Yeah, last-minute maneuver there.
Oh, they're going A.
Everyone forced
This
on the
is a
inside.
juke.
Again, that is intel gained. Insight straight to the heli.
They sold them a red herring here. They think they're going over towards B. They may well have just got control of it.
3-man hit through the big door, though. It's a fast
this
attack
is
from Omit.
GG.
Have they read the bluff? Here they go. Kleenex can't strike. No kills. Mac first blood. Over the
Oh,
line.
Insight's
Down.
so far out of the
2,
play.
3. Last man.
Damn.
Insight finds 2. Mac on the defuse. Can he get in the angle? He cannot. Omit have forced the round 11.
That's so
Got
unfortunate.
the Hellstorm out of them as well. You could see Omit.
Omit fucking played that so
flies
fast,
around B
bro.
As soon as the Hellstorm had popped and done nothing.
I can't believe they actually did that.
Movistar waited.
That was such a good play out of Toronto, bro. That juke, like to go
I think it may
A,
have just been a bit of a misplay
was
from
actually
Kleenex.
so smart, low key.
They wander through double doors. That's all she wrote. Insight tried his hardest, but a 1 versus 4 is not an easy thing to do. Round 11 we go.
What a call from Omit. What a call.
It's so fast.
Final
That was
round.
low key a good ass play.
Omit attack. RC cars either side. Plenty to play with here. But it's going to be the guns of Koi that deal the first damage.
Yeah, Chris gets very aggressive. Movistar already there. 4 versus 3. Omit were 4-1 down. We've reached the round 11. Can they do the impossible?
You've got a lovely opportunity though to still move the bomb around. Mac staying mobile through the middle of the map, undetected as of yet. Oh, but Abe spots him out through mid.
Has to be careful. He does have the bomb. If he drops here, he doesn't have much backup.
He's waiting for the reinforcements. Here comes Mamba. No one to catch an angle here through the windows. Mac.
Oh, number 7's under the
catches
zip.
a few backsides.
Number 7's under the zip.
Damage.
This is the kind of moment where you want Krace to try and hit a flank. It's Mamba trying to do
so
it with the
tough.
hammers. Just gonna have to retreat up towards A. Very,
Yeah,
very
GG.
weak. Kleenex finds Mac. This might be it.
And Kleenex catches a pair. Vivid now on the 1v4. The shoes on the other foot. Omit. Can Vivid do the actual impossible?
That's so
with just
tough,
a
man.
stun?
So close.
There's Joe. Not enough damage, and here come Koi. A group effort, a firing squad. They execute Omit in round 11. A 2-0 lead. One map away from the semi-finals.
He joined TeamSpeak with these
Incredible
these
work
boys.
from Movie Star Koi. Put themselves in an unbelievable position. And
If you're
Omit
the
did
train,
not quite
I'd
have
be
the answer.
coming to a stop, boys.
They're 2-0 up in this series.
Hey, Chris, I got a question for you.
It's good.
What's your all-time
An electrifying
California Call of
crowd
Duty
here
squad?
in Riyadh as we go to
Me.
control. Omit's absolute saving grace in the tournament so far. Can it be that one more time?
I mean, there's
We'll
no
find out.
Californians, bro.
A lot of Californians.
TP? I mean, TP's Californian, right? Formal? Wait, Formal? Who else is in California? Do we have more? Like, I need names. I can't. I don't remember who's in LA.
Someone who was on the show yesterday.
Just saying
Talking so much smack. I love it.
Hey, who was on the show yesterday?
Dylan Attach. Dylan
Oh yeah, Attach. Attach. Wait, Shotzi's from Cali? Okay.
Shotzi's not from Cali, is he? Yes, he is. Oh, he is?
All right, then me, Formal, Shotzi. We need a sub.
Attach.
Well, yeah, Attach or Teep.
Ooh, Teep's a good shout.
Yeah.
Think you make Dylan Attach and T play a best of 3 1v1 S&D. Figure out which spot.
What about Shotzi, Formal, Attach, and TP?
You just left me out.
That's what the rookies do.
For good reason.
What?
Oh, shit.
So you never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Let's do a Philly PA. Alright, that. No!
Feature Impossible. Lenovo Legion.
Go.
Adam Killer Slaw.
You're from Delaware now.
Right, you are. You're working.
Hey, that is true. I've been sitting up to this Philly shit, bro.
Remember that. You're
Not including Mud Dog.
I'm nothing, brother. I'm nothing.
You're the goat. You're the goat. That's what you are.
Everybody's been bullying me. Everybody's been bullying me today.
I would never bully you.
They've been getting the worst out of me, bro.
Get bullied on Twitter.
Are you crashing out today?
No, of course not.
Tommy,
Oh.
did you see my tweet? People are mad at me.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're
because you were clearly rage baiting, Tom. Like,
Wait,
hello.
what
How am I rage baiting?
Ah, okay. You know what you were doing,
I'm not
bro.
rage baiting.
You knew what you were
What's that
doing,
rage
bro.
bait?
Don't.
He showed a
I'm more- I
picture of
was
the
more
kids
so
he has
saying,
trapped in his
like, you know,
basement on
like-
Twitter.
You used to have to be a marathon gamer to win tournaments. Now you just got to win 3 matches.
Yeah.
That was my point.
I mean, what did you tweet? Oh, this one right here. Any COD champs in the CDL era is Mickey Mouse.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
That's
Give me
just
my bad,
you just
Sam.
are asking. You're just rage baiting, bro.
Are you
Like,
standing on that?
deadass.
Homie
standing
said
on
that
that. No,
after
yeah, I'm still
Optic
standing
won
on that.
back-to-back champs, but not won phase one.
yeah.
No, actually, I honestly wasn't even like talking about like Optic going back to back at all. Like, good for them, you know. Like they won. Like that's
I
pretty
think
gas.
Jimmy hates the green wall.
I don't hate the green wall. I'm a massive Optic gaming fan. Shout out Scott.
Where's Robbie? Imagine
Let's
Robbie
go, man.
from publicity and Zuma beef trying to find the next best thing. Koji Sorori's type tube. The fuck is Rafi talking about?
Clay, someone was asking for the
Just saying,
all
you know, tournament-
WVU
tournament
Call of Duty
formats, you know?
team.
Me and Brian Saint, that's it.
Oh man, that's a shitty squad. That's, wait, no, and didn't Fight go to WV?
Yeah, I guess Fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fight
man.
was.
There's got to be someone better than Fight.
Who's on
gotta
the
be
esports
someone.
team? There's some up and comers, bro.
There's got to be a Jersey squad out there. Jersey or like New
We
York
already
or
went
something.
over this
Jersey,
one,
Jersey,
man.
Jersey was might be the best one, honestly.
What is it? What is it?
Tommy, Scrap, Simp, and
Sim's not from Jersey, bro. Lock in.
He's from New York. From New York.
The
The
Island,
tri-state.
bro.
The tri-state.
Tri-State team. We can do all Tri-State team.
Dude, all Tri-State team.
I mean, listen,
That's
bro.
too many. I mean, that's too many.
Listen,
teams.
bro.
That's too
All
many
I'm
players.
saying is Clay mentioned NJ Rods. I got banned from NJ Rods. So
What did you do?
You got back from NJ
I
Hill
won
by
8 of
NJ
them in a
Rod.
row. I won 8 of them in a row, and the guy looked me in the eye and said, "People aren't signing up anymore. Don't ever come back here." And I said, "Absolutely. Have a good day." And J Rod, I'll never forget it. He handed me like $700 cash, $700 bills. He said, "Don't ever come back. We're losing business because people don't want to play. They just want to watch."
That's good gas, I think.
And I used to have crowds behind me watching.
That was good, Sammy.
It's what it is.
Crowds like Ernie fucking sitting there watching.
I mean, if we're gonna do Tri-State, then you got to do West Coast, and then you would just have Crim 6 take my spot. Crim, Formal, what is it?
Cali.
Huh? No, but I'm saying like Tri-State, like you get like way more like player
West
pool.
Coast, then it's Crim, yeah.
Yeah, Crim, Formal, Shotzi, and
Gotta be state
Teep or
locked.
like Attach or something.
My bad.
Gotta be state locked.
All right, they're back.
Yeah. Who's from
But it's
Pittsburgh?
dicey game of search and destroy from 4-1
No,
to
Pennsylvania.
6-5.
Pennsylvania.
We nearly saw it all there, Tom.
Big Wig is from Pittsburgh.
Incredible
we need
game.
3 more.
Absolutely ridiculous, frankly.
JB Dangles.
But what we're talking about now is over the tournament here at
JB
EWC.
Dangles.
Both these two teams undefeated in control. That will end immediately after this map. But Omit has been their mode. 3-0 from
Is there a Texas squad?
Every single time. Well, there's a 3-0 against FaZe, a 3-1 against FaZe.
Who's the Texas squad? Because I don't remember a lot of players actually being from Texas. They just all moved there.
On the very map that we're about to load into, we will be playing Vox.
The name kind of
As
sounds
far as Toronto goes, Movistar goes, well, we've all made the mistake.
Easily done.
Easily done. 2 out of the last 3 times.
What about Canada? It's Karma, Dashi, what? Gunless.
The thing to look out for Roman. Every single attacking round that they have played so far and controlled this week, they have won it.
I mean, that is a staggering.
Probably Illy, right?
And there,
Of all the attacking
You can
rounds,
actually make a pretty
you see how
Wait, I
easy it
was
is to go from the
thinking-
A zone.
What about Mohawk
down that
Kumar?
little sneaky door, get over towards B, start capturing that as
You
well.
got some other
If you're doing
areas
both at the same
like
time,
Clay
whatever you
does?
want to go for.
Yeah, a little
We have
bit.
seen
Brother, what the
every
fuck?
possible look from Omit,
Hey,
and
Clay
they
looks
have
like
all
who?
looked good.
Omit's
Jim, you look good out there on
No,
stage.
he does not.
This is a huge opportunity for Omit to
it's the
get
glasses.
a win in this
No, he
control.
does not.
We'd then be going into a red card hard
the-
point where they made FaZe look
When it
kind
really
of silly.
zoomed in on his face and it's just the glasses.
And then after that, we'll be heading to a dealership S&D for
Yeah,
map
maybe-
number 5
maybe,
and a map that
maybe
Movistar
from afar,
Koi have won 1 of the last 10 on. The writing is on the wall for a comeback here for Omit, but they still need to execute. It has not looked overly likely so far. Close S&D, if that went their way, it's game on.
Are you guys
With a
watching on
mountain to
Twitch or
climb
YouTube?
still.
Twitch.
Here we go.
Twitch.
Map 3, control. Can Koi close it out here?
Azuso, how many do we need
So
for
far,
Mac?
the damage is ideal from both
Are the 1,
sides,
2,
but
3?
not a whole lot of
Over
love.
here.
Great job there from Koi off the rip. Both zones
That was
successfully
fucking
defended
shooting,
there.
chat.
No play towards B and Craze. Great. Finally, Kleenex. Something must have tingled there in the right
24.
spot, and he managed to find him, but you let Craze go wild like that,
That's
and it is going to be a
doable.
problem. On a mamba now by B.
But he's 0-2.
And remember control here. For
Yeah, he's got to pop off where they're going to go at least like 4
go one side,
rounds.
everybody else through the middle of the map. The kills, which way will they fall? Vivid, Mamba. Go in the way of Omit. Craze will find another. That's 3 dead. That's at least a tick over towards me.
Yeah,
They speed ran base on this map yesterday.
Those players from Spawn. That's going to be insight
good
on a
as
bit of
fuck
a
at this
flank.
map
Now Craze,
control.
knowing that he does not have the position or the manpower to make this happen. He's going to have to try to become his own slave squad, but that's a nice set of kills. Insight and Joe get theirs. The A zone now wide open. Mac doing this alone still.
It's done from Mac.
I wonder if Abe turned down his settings this year, because
It's
when
like
I
just dipping down,
talked
just
to him
wanna get
in
some map
Challengers, he was
control.
playing on some high
They're
ass
happy
shit.
to allow Mac to sit
kinda-
there. They wouldn't be allowing
he's kinda
him to get the
turned.
second tick on his own, though, would they? Not
Yeah.
quite. Oh, they will have to clear that. That's going to open up doors over towards it.
That's a great finesse out of Mac. That life was superb.
But Craze is so
Abe on the
good at-
double door
he's so
patrol,
aggressive, he gets
doing what he
pushed up
can to
so
make sure that
fast,
that
and he'll just play it
highway
forward.
from
He's good at
the
it.
A zone towards the B zone is
Yeah, he's
absolutely
ready.
locked down for his
Yeah,
boys.
he'll get-
Mamba
he'll
pokes a
play-
hole.
he's ready,
Kleenex
but he's
pokes
still
right
aggressive,
back.
though.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah, yeah.
two-piece.
Who knows when to take
The A
his time.
zone
Got good pace.
could be
Yeah,
completed
very good
shortly.
pace.
There's that first bit of progress, and B still about 50% of the way through.
Nothing worse than
Well
players who
defended
don't
from
fucking
Movistar Koi in the middle of the map.
get aggro.
Kleenex just lingering around, trying to help out where he can,
My bad,
but
Jimmy.
Chris will find 2. He was here to try and shut him down. The transition not going to happen.
Not a UB.
Gets him dealt with. Yeah, Mamba there over towards B as well. The kill is found. This is a big move from Movistar Koi. They find a good few
I like how Abe.
entirely in
I like
their
how
hands.
Abe not only
Final
like
30
he's
seconds.
good obviously, but like he
Kleenex
brings a
there,
lot of
close
energy to this team.
Play for his 5th kill. Oh, why?
Him and Joe are constantly
3
just
dead.
getting hype, like the
The
whole
fourth man
time.
gone as well. Oh,
wow.
dear.
That was clean,
Blink
that was
and
clean.
You missed it.
Alright,
Omit, this is surely the A-zone
Yeah.
capture, and they're committing resources to B as well.
Making sure not to let them get a hold of B, but those second ticks that went through.
Oh!
is going to make it a little easier, but Joe Deceive shuts it down. There's two falling his way. They do bleed, but thankfully for the side of Movie Star Koi, they stop it over towards B.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Is in sight from behind the van. Watching out for the mid-map push. Craze, lovely awareness. Nobody home just yet. Again, waiting for teammates, waiting for that decisive killer blow. Insight, beautiful shoulders thrown. Joe traded out down low, so now an opportunity to work your way through the bottom side of Vault.
Moment doing a really good job of just keeping players alive, but their problem is they now have no respawns remaining.
9 to 4.
Chris can't finish A either, so if you're Movie Star Co, you probably slow this one down. 9v3.
It's not a lot of lives. For our defenders.
I don't like how they just like tried pushing to the front that whole time, bro.
8 and 8. The last two have been fantastic. The last two lives here from Omit, and they will lose their first attacking round of the tournament. Shots from Joe.
This round was pretty good.
Down, but by God, he tried. Round 1 goes to Koi.
Really solid round as well. I think, you know,
I mean, that round was winnable.
4 dead that we did see from
it was a close round. It was one tick, right? One tick off.
Did some really good work over towards B, especially early on, which did set themselves potentially up for
color,
some success, but not quite
This color scheme is terrible, bro. I can barely tell how many ticks people have.
We start very strong in their defense. Always seems to have somebody lingering around that can pick up the pieces where it needs to be or slow something down. Playing your life in control is paramount, and they did it so well throughout that round.
It's great finesse.
It's not. This round was winnable though. That was one. They were one tick off, right?
I've never seen
very good stuff out of both our squads. And Joe,
I've never seen
man on a mission here. Of course, we saw them play the respawn. The first respawn was on Vault as well, and clearly,
and then when I heard the incident, it all made sense too. When I heard the incident, it made sense.
On as we go, once again, the trophy barely touched the ground before it was all used up. Trophy's on the other side now, aiding only for a moment longer in the slow capture of A.
Steady away. Craze finding one, looking for a second here as well. The pressure from Craze onto Insight. Incredible stuff. The aggression coming through, and now Abe left all on his own momentarily, but staying alive is the name of the game, and he's done so well. Let's get that door open over towards A. Should probably be a capture here for the side of Movie Star Koi. Almost keeping that pressure on behind. Mac trying to find something.
Lovely job here from Joe Riss. Security covered. Second segment. No, contested. Oh, good job. CleanX gets that, but doesn't get the segment. He's trying to play his life to stay alive, and that's where Craze is going to be. Inside. Not committing to this either. The segment drained.
All ranges.
Oh my word.
There used to be no aim assist at long range.
And Omit just see the moment.
Bro, like, you're trying to cross
not quite an established amount of control in the middle of the map there from Movie Star, and Omit just go in and
with the ASM1 was low-key
control of it
godlike.
himself. This is being red. CleanX nice and easy for Vivid to pick up. And once again, the transition back over towards A here for Movie Star. But
both of them did the same thing. Both those guns did that. The bow and the
kills
ASM.
kind of fall now. Joe Deceives finds one over towards B. Mac does survive and should be able to get the transition here, but CleanX finds one. Joe Deceives turns round. Both points being worked on here by Movie Star.
13 and 9 for Craze. Nearly made it 14 there. A-Zone, a little bit of love. They should be able to finish the second segment of the lease. This is a two-man capture. That zone is going to fly. There's the third man.
Yeah, Max not having a great series.
A done.
Wait,
Minute
you
33 on the game
overtime?
clock and ample lives.
Yeah, he needs 24 here.
Oh,
big wins.
Yep.
I think this is
I
the
really
end
do
of
like
the
that though from
tournament
Movie
run,
Star to
gentlemen.
get that one open. Push over towards B. That
They're good. They got life lead here.
Over
They got
towards
they're
A.
fine.
Secure that attack.
He's heating up. He's heating up.
Max back. I was worried about him at the start. He's just found himself a nice little three spree, a fantastic shot.
The last round they were one tick off winning it. They lost the lives, but they were one tick
They
off.
certainly needed it. 2 segments remaining at B. Joe dips a toe, draws some aggro. But Vivid's never going to let him get away with that one. Insight now trying to pick up something.
They're good. They're good. Unless they full collapse here, they win this.
Back at it again. Wonderful defense from Omit.
Just put themselves where they need to. You can already see that Craze is looking for a flank as everybody's going to have to flood through the front door. It's 16 versus 3. Not many more opportunities here for Movie Star.
We'll see how it goes. If you get in there and get a couple of kills.
They got the guy top
you
ammo
need
as
the
well.
kills, lads. Vivid and Mamba find theirs. And that should be the round. Final 3 lives here for Koi. And Mac, yeah, he certainly returned.
Oh, it's crazy with the new
confidence is
spawns
there.
on this map. You can get that
Magic just
P2
goes
like
his
front
way.
cat spawn, even if nobody's pushed up
2v11.
ammo.
And that will be it. Craze, the final 2. Equalizer.
This is doable.
Solid stuff. One moment. Movie Star never really threatened. There was a couple of occasions over towards A where it looked like they were going to get it in quickly. But for the most part, Omit just did well at keeping themselves alive, playing their life consistently throughout the middle, playing the flank.
Long Island, New York, baby.
Praise a lot to help for that. Vivid had a good round as well. Everyone pitching in there. There's a threat over towards B on occasion, but for the most part, that was pretty standard defense coming out of it.
Yeah, really nice. It certainly helps it when they find their kills. Yes, like that. It's a twos line. Not enough legs whatsoever out of Koi to make anything happen. They're unable to find those ridiculous multi-kills. And Omid playing this wonderfully.
If Amos got disabled, we would all swap the keyboard and mouse.
Certainly helps
all of us
out
would.
On both of the zones here on this map. And Craze, oh, he's off, mate. He's long gone. Has he been spotted?
The fuck?
No, he didn't.
How does he get to these places?
This is a freebie. Insight gonna read it?
Yeah.
Not a chance. There we go.
Problem is that nobody else managed to find a kill here for Craze, but again, it's going to open up some routes, potentially open up some gaps in the Movistar Koi defense, because they're probably going to have to answer Craze at some stage here. You can't just let him linger in his spawn. Everybody else doing really good work here from the side of the window. They'll find a couple of kills in the middle of the map. Trying to work on something over towards this A side. Craze just trying to be a nuisance.
Oh my god.
The pest that was nearly dealt with, but Kleenex gunned 7 in a row from Craze.
Confirmed nuisance, confirmed pest. And here come the exterminators.
They're all wrapping him.
Here comes
He bought
Joe
so much time.
up
This is
first.
so good for them.
Brings the bug zapper, and he gets zapped. Well played. Deals with at least one problem.
Z?
But here's the
Z
next
got
problem.
fried.
As you've lost the A zone, so Craze, a martyr for the cause.
Oh, never mind. You're talking about. I thought you were talking about Nero. I thought you were talking about Nero.
Really good position. Gets around it. Have to do it. Can't let him stay there. Because of that, Omid walks through the front door.
Hold on.
How does he bound the second? Joe Deceives
Tommy
will
needs
find
10,
one
bro.
more.
There's
Look at
like
this
at
pressure
least.
that's now coming in. Joe Deceives needs to stay alive. Needs to find something. He will fall. Massive opportunity here for Omid.
Oh, and that's the multi-kill master back at it. Vivid, what a win that was. Mamba now on the zone alone, getting the capture. Trophy in the wide open. Kleenex now trying to provide that suppression, the covering fire over the top. Oh, and it's a lot of damage. Mamba stays alive. Here's the contest. He should be cleaned up. Done. Out of the woodwork they go. Doesn't get the secure on the first segment on B. So we're nearly back to square one.
50 cents.
Oh, incredible gunfight wins. Coming through from Movistar Koi, that was a really tough retake in the manager anyway. Lives absolutely dead even. Once again, Crazy.
Wait, that's not even bad though. That's not even bad. They killed this guy on the flank. He has their cross. He has their cross.
Not holding up their end of the bargain here. Crazy's doing a lot of good work, but Omen need to find something in the middle of the map as well.
You're unable to capitalize on the damage or the kills he's getting now. Oh, this is an awkward spot to be in. He's forced out of position.
Yeah.
Play happen. The timing is not going to be there. Craze down. The back line now safe. Towards the front we go. Is it enough time though to get your boys in position? What a win from Joseph. Deceives. 3 dead.
Really good work once again. Craze draws them out. They deal with him. They spin round and deal with the rest. Omid now having to build some sort of a foundation of an attack, and that might well be it. Kleenex aim all dropping.
They're in a good spot.
Stay alive over towards the backside.
Please stop challenging front, bro. Just drop down ball.
Kleenex. So they are here to defend. They are here in numbers. 9 versus 6. Can Omid manage a round yet?
Halfway through it. Oh, Joe, big wins. A 1v1 demon. The last lives of Omid here, as Koi will likely take the lead. Whether it be 30 seconds or the next 2 kills, it may not matter. Joe, what a 1v1 that was.
Why are they challenging so hard on the street? Try to like get on the plane from goal and make them overextend.
No, it is not. Strictly business.
Joe's not about that juju, bro. He's trying to get the job
point. Movistar Koi.
Those cheeks.
Defend their defenses as expected. At the same time, it has not been easy. Craze is really trying his best. And I understand the theory behind it is definitely the play to be made. That's the way they managed to get openings over towards A. It's the way that they managed to get ticks over towards B. Was Craze finding his routes. He was finding the flank consistently, putting that pressure on Movistar of, right, okay, well, you have to deal with me. How are you going to? They managed him relatively well in the end. You know, they were making sure to keep an eye on what was going on. They sent people back when they had the opportunity to do so. They weren't rushing to get rid of him, but dealing with everybody else in the middle of the map.
Big old 4-man hit from Movistar Koi right through the middle of the map. They find their 2 respective kills and are immediately towards B. But Mamba there, he throws a wrench in the works. Slows down the push towards that side of the map. The last remaining members are getting the good work done.
Had a good series. Both he's had a good series. Both respawns is Fred.
This might be already captured. He's gonna have a little look. Max gonna have a look as well. They're dealt with inside the like so well. And not only is it A gone, that is 4 dead bad spawns.
Oh no.
Movistar Koi transfer themselves to B. see Omit have to clutch up.
This might be it, folks. This might be it. Trophies are in place. The cars are exploding. Insight finds another 6 in a row. Over to Mac, flying forward.
They got speed ran. They got speed ran this round. What the hell? They died 3 times this round. They died 3 times.
There's always a bigger fish, and this fish was Movie Star Koi.
A fear Toronto just showed it on the play that offense.
Wonderful performance from Movie Star. And that is a very slippery game to go into. In a single elimination, a team in Omit who has shown us so much, and you've got to tip the hat to it. Incredible games out of Omit. They pushed a lot of teams to the limit to get themselves to knockout. But Movie Star Koi, another level here at EWC. They find a convincing 3-0 win here on Rio.
That was convincing. The Search and Destroy, a moment of true shake. The nerves were there, but they didn't let it slip. An unbelievable tournament.
I gotta go take a deuce. I'll be back. I'll leave you with the boys.
They may not have won the tournament, but they've certainly won the hearts and the minds of the competitive Call of Duty world. With that, they should be proud.
Dude, that's good delegation play.
Honestly,
but for Koi, your tournament just got that bit hotter. To the semi-finals, you now march. Massive increase in prize pool. You've got to feel good about that.
Yeah, and just to further reiterate, for all that we will make jokes, and it is a good one. Hats off to Omit, hats off to 5 Fierce. There's 2 challenger teams that came through here. Just really in that conversation. Where some of the challengers teams that much louder. They have done that scene. Incredibly proud, I would say. Absolutely. A very, very good performance from both those squads, especially from Omit. I mean, taking down FaZe, what a story that is for those guys.
That is arguably incredible. Could it be the end of an era? There's so much to talk about here. Movie Star Koi happily marching onwards. A dramatic team change just before the tournament, replacing Beans, and it certainly paid off. And the man on stage, what more can we say about the great Joe Deceives with Ian?
He's got a massive smile on his face, and you can't blame him, not just because of the performance just there, but these fans absolutely love this guy.
No, I meant like playing CS.
Joe,
I'm playing Premier. These guys
Movie Star Koi, undefeated in Riyadh. Didn't drop a map yesterday. Didn't drop a map today. What's the secret right now?
I mean, we're just in a great spot right now. I feel like our pacing, we have all the talent in the world. Our pacing is insane. I mean, our SNE's gotten way better. I'm super happy.
You got to give a shout out to them. They came into this matchup here with some phenomenal momentum, defying a lot of expectations, taking out the winners yesterday from last year. What did you feel like coming into this matchup? Did you see them as a threat, and do you see this as a statement win?
I mean, yeah, it was a great win for them, but honestly, like, I knew we were just way better than them. I mean, we scrimmed them a couple times, but I just knew, as long as we played our game and we didn't tweak, they ran. Exactly what happened there. But yeah, they're all great players. They should all be in the league, so I hope to see that next year for them.
You said, as I walked past you towards this interview, that you're going to win this thing. Do you not see any of the teams left standing as a threat? And if you do, what's your message to anybody?
Yeah, of course there's teams that are a threat, LAT, Seattle, Miami, Optic, but honestly, like I said, I'm super confident in the team, and as long as we play a game, I don't see a reason why we should lose.
What do you want to say to your fans? Because there's a nice pocket of them right here, and they have been so loud, so vocal throughout this experience. What's your message to them?
I mean, you guys are insane. You're coming all the way out here to support us. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I have to make this run for you guys.
Vancouver Surge next. What do you make of them?
I mean, they're a great team. We haven't beat them in a while, so I'm just excited to play them again with the new team. So, yeah.
I think you're excited to crush a key as well, right?
Oh, I have to do that. Oh, wow.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's not waste any time. Let's go crush a key. Joe, you deserve this,
I never got to do this before. It was always like on our team last year, it was like Dan and whatnot, so I'm excited to do this.
Well, this is your moment. Our key crushing expert is going to talk you through exactly what to do. And for the second to last time this evening, a key will be crushed. What a story, what a run, but it ends here. Omit out.
Not Rafi, man. I'm gonna hear Rafi let one out. Yeah, Rafi. owner of Koi has 3 million viewers on Twitch.
I don't know.
Who the
You know
fuck
what?
owns
I think
Koi?
you can repeat it. What did you say when that key exploded?
Well, I can't cuss, but I got scared. I got really scared. I didn't know it was allowed.
You wanted to do it. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. It's great.
But there could be more.
There be more. There will be.
Is that a promise? Joe, thank you very much. Congratulations once again. Best of luck with the rest of the tournament. Blaze is now standing by with our exit interview. Over to you.
It's like some kind of event.
Thank you so much, Ian. Everybody, give a round of applause for Omit. They exit the tournament, but what a fantastic show they put on in the stadium, and for all the fans around the world. Mama, the series did not go how you wanted it to. What happened up there on the main stage?
Honestly, we just came out flat today. We threw our first map. We just needed to warm up. Our S&Ds, we threw our man ups, and control. We just didn't play how we usually. So we just came out flat.
There you go. Okay, we didn't see that same hot fire as before, but you know, it's a lot of positives to be taken from this tournament, especially for you and a squad, a challengers team coming all the way out here, getting top 8. How has this experience been for you? Because the crowd has been cheering for you guys all throughout the day. You made some new fans out here in Riyadh.
Yeah, I mean, these fans are the best in the world, man. And this experience has been a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm just grateful to be here, man.
There you go. Okay. Now, as I, let you get ready for whatever the future has in store for you and the squad, as you get ready to go, what do you want to say to the fans at home and to the rest of the fans here in these venues?
We just appreciate all the support, man. We didn't think we were going to have these many fans, but it makes us happy having all the support. Thank you guys. Like I said, the best fans in the world, so.
The best fans in the world. You guys at home and you guys in the venue. That's going to do it for us. Chris, break it down.
Congratulations, movie star Koi. I predicted him to win, but I did not see a 3-0 coming. I'm joined by Ali and Nameless as we take a look at some of these highlights. And walk me through this final game. What was happening in favor of movie star where they were able to just establish control and maintain it throughout the series?
Yeah, the final game, talking about that control, that's something that Omid has been so good at throughout this entire weekend. But, movie star, they just dealt with it. Like, every time Craze got into their base trying to make an impact play, they would just ignore him. They would leave and make sure that they maintain map control and farm the rest of the Omid teammates, right? So just dealing with what, Omid was throwing at him. And obviously when you got performances like that from Joe in the map 1, like, you're getting that momentum, it's going to be easy.
You look at some of the numbers Joe deceives popping off in game 1. He finishes strong. Insight dropping 26 kills to lead the lobby, and on the other side, Craze doing what he could, but it's simply not enough. I look at this team, movie star Koi, formerly known as Toronto Ultra during the regular season. They have had 3 different players go with them to a championship Sunday.
Yeah.
That is so ridiculous that this power trio is able to just fill in with anyone. Abe looks like he's been there for much longer than this guy has.
It just means they have such a solid foundation, right? Even with the addition of Joe Steves alongside the duo of Kleenex and Insight, we saw how strong they were. He fit into that system perfectly. I mean, this is a Toronto Ultra that's placed 5th all year, gotten a couple top 3s. Like, in the past couple 3 years, they've usually been good for 1 win, at least throughout the entirety of the season. So this Toronto Ultra team, or movie star Koi, is not to be sneezed at. They're still one of the top contenders, and they were just missing that extra little bit of firepower and consistency. And I feel like with this addition of Abe, it really helps free Joe on the map, and we really saw it in this map number 1, where he got to drop 40.
And I'm looking at the highlights here. How does Joe find that flow state, and is that the best hardpoint performance we've seen on the day?
Yeah, that's the best hardpoint performance on the weekend, I'd say. I mean, Joe literally popped Takeover. I mean, Vault's a map that they have loved all year long, and Ali mentioned it, like the swapping Kleenex towards the AR and bringing in a guy like Abe. Like, everybody is just willing to play at that faster pace. And when that happens and you're able to put teams in the blender, Joe is going to go on these massive streaks. But I think more importantly, what's changed is Search and Destroy. They literally could not win with the last 2 iterations of the roster. It has been so bad. You bring in Abe, and he was making massive plays. You saw a couple of the retakes that they had on lower computers where Abe will just go in first, and then they can just trade in off that information. So I think he's changed the dynamic there and for the better.
I also want to give a big shout out to Flux. He has been a long-time Call of Duty pro. He has been the coach behind this movie star Koi squad.
What's up, big dog?
And I want to know if he told Joe to bring out the AR in that final round of Search and Destroy, because you saw the first pick on Craze. That's all they needed. That blood led to the round 11 and then eventually the 3-0. We are joined by a very special guest right now, and I guess we can ask that question to him live. Toby, a.k.a. Kleenex, our post-match monster. Toby, this was a 3-0. Everyone thought it would go at least game 4, a game 5. How are you able to walk away with a convincing win?
Honestly, I think it's just S&D. I think we knew we're a stronger team in the respawns. I think S&D's been what we've been working on for the past 2-3 weeks. I mean, they're a strong S&D team, bunch of S&D players, so shut them out now and we'll win 3-0.
They clutched up, they forced a round 11, but you guys seem to have the counter strat going in. Did you have the read right away, or whose call was it to pull out the AR down low?
Okay, let me try to think something.
Honestly, it was mostly Joe just telling us to like shut down the A play pretty much every round, because we knew Craze was going to try to do something absolutely absurd on the map, so just shut him down and win the map.
Yeah, I feel like, throughout this tournament, we've seen just a different dynamic of you guys, especially in those Search and Destroys. Like, in that one, you guys were hard playing for Craze. He got blooded 5 times in that match, so is that something from VOD, or are you guys just trying to like make sure nobody slips through any gaps? Because in the last 2 months, that has been the case.
Honestly, I think it's kind of an advantage getting Aben. He's played them quite challenging. I think instantly he just knew what that guy was going to do on the map. Pretty much called exactly what he's going to do at every single point of the map.
He was boofing.
Well, there's that. Think about that perspective. Great call.
He's played them quite a few times.
Staying on that topic, Search and Destroy, because that's probably been y'all's focus coming into this event naturally, and it's been unbelievable. Specifically, though, when you guys do well, it's typically Joe that we see have the pop-up series. This time, it was you. How have you been approaching Search and Destroy differently? Because that was an unbelievable performance in map 2.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, S&D before, I felt a little uncomfortable making the plays. I think having Jamie just be that kind of backline, I think we kind of put Ben on that role early on in the year. I think Jamie just fits so well. Just lets me do whatever I want on the map. AR sub.
The original duo.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard Joe allude to it a little bit, like the pacing change. Like that was an issue for you guys when you play the top teams in respawn. With you now being able to just pull out the sub, pull out the AR at will, like how does that change the dynamic for you guys? Because I would imagine after playing with Insight for so many years, you know exactly what he needs as an AR. Is that a conscious thought?
Honestly, I could tell he was uncomfortable for most of the year. I think just by 2 weeks of scrims, we got a lot better just by me running the AR. I think the role's pretty natural for me. I think whatever needs to be done, I'm there to do it now. And I think previous years I wasn't really comfortable changing up my role, but I think I kind of know what he needs, and yeah, I'm putting on some pace. So.
Definitely do.
It looks like you guys can do whatever you want and find success. Let's take a look, though, at this bracket, because we have 5 teams left in the competition, 2 of them about to face off for the final spot in the semifinal. But we know your opponent. Movie star Koi will play Vancouver Surge tomorrow for a spot in the championship match. How do you feel about that showdown?
Honestly, I feel pretty good. I think before the event started, we were kind of going into it with an idea of like a revenge tour, so I feel good to get the rematch against Surge. I think we have lost to them quite a bit, struggled a bit throughout the year, so good too.
What has it been in that matchup specifically? Because when I looked at it, it was always you guys were 2 of the top 4 hardpoint teams, and they would just edge you out there. So in your eyes, what do you think is the issue?
I think when it came down to the big moments, we always lost like 250, 247, insane hard points, and I think it's kind of to do with their teamwork. They're a kind of different team compared to every other team. Neptune just doing his thing, taking some weird routes, and honestly, it just catches you off guard sometimes. But I feel like we're getting used to it.
Speaking of different teams, tell us about the addition of Abe and kind of what y'all talked about, what you were hoping he would bring.
What you saw in him.
What you saw in him, and also if you think because other teams haven't had a lot of scrims against you now with this newer roster, if that it's giving you guys a little bit of an edge against some of the
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it catches people off guard seeing me in the AR. Don't really expect that, but I mean, the guy plays like he's been in the league for 5 years. He's got some crazy discipline for a 20-year-old guy, and honestly, I think that was what we saw at first. Joe's insanely cracked, and he just needs to balance it out, and that's what he's been doing. It's amazing.
Kleenex, final question for you. Last year, we saw you guys competing under Toronto Ultra. This year, you team up with movie star Koi. What is it like to have the international fan base? I was talking to a guy from Prague. He's like, I had to fly down to watch these boys play live.
I mean, honestly, I'm European myself, so it's good to finally get some European representation. Obviously, it's the Spanish, and I mean, they're insanely passionate. Honestly, I just respect it. It's just different vibe.
2.5 weeks
I still miss the Toronto guys.
Great to see you with fans, no matter where you go, and for good reason. Keep playing like you did today.
I was going to get back in the league, and they gave me
prediction for this next match is going to be an absolute banger.
I didn't want to put him on the spot.
I've scrimmed both teams. I think my qualified opinion.
That is a very qualified opinion. Queenx made the call. Let us know if you agree in the chat. When we come back, it is the final fight of the night. Who's powering into the final four? It's either 100 Thieves or
emergency care or anything for 3 days.
I heard Ghost Town and got fucking twisted.
And I pulled up to the event. With a sling on. I thought Lamar was gonna kill me.
I wish I could have seen Lamar's reaction. His teammate pulled up with a sling, no comments, no nothing.
Didn't Dan break his hand like racing or something?
Oh, Looney.
Okay. Yeah, he like.
He did.
Like, what was that?
Who was he racing?
I want to say like Pac-Man or Beats or something.
Yeah, remember
I do remember that. No, I do remember that.
Like a foot race or like?
Yeah, he busted his ass.
Yeah, remember when Porter fell off the fucking pole outside? You remember
I do
that?
remember that and ate shit.
He was hammered.
Bro, I remember one time we were going to the movies with a big group. There was like 15 of us, and Porter was right in front of me. We were going up the stairs, and his foot missed the steps, and he face planted and dropped all his popcorn and rolled down the stairs.
Oh, nah.
He ate shit, and his popcorn just started rolling down the stairs.
Wow, that's so that's painful.
And then they just look at it on the floor.
Popcorn go everywhere.
I don't know. I found the picture. Look.
We give a picture of it?
I swear, bro.
Where are you?
Put it at that. Bro, he fell down the stairs and his popcorn spilled, and everybody down here just turned over and looked, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Dude. How quiet is it? Laughing too hard.
So pissed.
And you look over the tag on his brand new off-white shoe. Lost all my
Yeah, Sensei, what a nerd. What a fucking nerd, dude.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with a legend in his own right, Hookie Duke, all right? It's Paul, it's Hook's dad, as he is here to support his son yet again. How is it being on this side of the world, being able to watch him play some Call of Duty?
I mean, I'm so proud of him. He's just done everything right. They're back-to-back, or well, they are back-to-back world champs.
We're going to third
He's
map.
two-time world champ, and I'm gonna go anywhere he goes.
Wait, TJ.
I love that. I love that. You know, when you got a chance to watch him become a world champion again, how was that feeling for you?
Top Free Fire on Berlin.
I can't even explain. It was, you know, it was a little bit of a shock considering the season they had, but you know, he came through again. I know what he can do, and he's just great. He's great at it, and he's a champ.
Yeah, that boy never gives up, okay? He is resilient. We've seen him do it in multiple titles, and his hard work pays off, all right? Now, I know the Green Wall fans out there, you got the Optic jersey on. They want to gas you up. Say something to Green Wall.
All right, Green Wall, we got to hear you tonight for sure. Thieves are tough. We got this, though. Let's go.
You heard him. Let's go here from Hookie Duke.
Hookie Duke.
I wish Nicky D was here, bro. His would be he literally took his own unders. And then fucking shit the cheeks.
What?
I only did that one time.
Whoa. No, whoa. I didn't say you, Tom. I said Nicky D. What you out of yourself?
I thought you took me, my bad.
Tom, you're good, Tom. You're good.
It was only one, bro. It was only one time.
Yeah, what did I wonder why I had all those donuts? It wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah. Salute.
Salute. Oh, wait, Tom, what you talking about, man?
He said it only went.
What year is that? Don't you fucking use my face? What you talking about, bro?
Last year he was in the league, man. He was trying to make a quick buck on the way out.
Is that Cold War?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking Nicky D enthusiast. Oh, the fuck.
No way, he was betting all his life savings on his unders. He was betting his life savings on his unders.
In your Jamil Motorsports Arrival Cam, you see the legend Scrap. the motor mouth, the trash talker, who always backs it up alongside his super team 100 Thieves. But tonight, they have their toughest opponent yet, coming off a World Championship run. Optic Texas, now Optic Gaming, looking ferocious with Mercules in the lineup. Bruce has never felt more confident. We welcome everyone back in for the final fight here in our opening round of the playoffs. This will decide who moves into the round of 4. We have Ali, Enigma, Nameless here on the desk, and I want to start with you, Ant. Why is this such a huge match? We have people watching this from all over the world, tuning in from all kinds of games. They don't know about this rivalry. They're about to learn.
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. I mean, you think about both these organizations, two of the biggest in our esports, some of the best players that we have of all time. I mean, you got world champions across the board. And then you think about this, this is really to solidify who has been the best team on the year, right? Optic looking to go back-to-back. Leave no doubt in this roster. And 100 Thieves, they have 2 championships on the year. They're trying to get redemption for them bowing out at champs. So there's a lot of implications on the line here, and these guys, they've had some battles in the past.
Yeah, it's the addition of the Miracle Maker Mercules that will be the difference here, in my opinion. This lineup dashes shots and Q. You know they've been brilliant, and Q in the last tournament, arguably the MVP of that, really, but Mercules has come in and given them a different dynamic. Their pacing, their intensity, it has massively stepped up. Dash, as you said, has never looked more comfortable because Mercules actually taken on that island role, being by himself. The other 3 are playing phenomenally around each other. And it's just given these guys a different level.
You got Hook and Shotzi coming in, winning world championships and multiple titles. You got Bruce and Mercules, who breathe COD, they eat COD, they drink COD, they watch and they play COD. This is their life right now. You talk to Mercules, I feel like he may be the most locked player of the 8 on the main stage.
He's so nonchalant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Terminator. He might be an industry plant. I've heard that thrown around a little bit. He just came out of nowhere and he's him. I mean, Champ's MVP, Ali.
Yeah, I was literally on social media the other day, actually, and I came across a video where it was Boston Breeze talking about Optic, and they're like, look, we knew they were going to come into Champs Slam everybody. We didn't win a map in a month. Mercules is an industry plant. He's done it consistently. I mean, what, this is only his 4th or 5th event. He's been unbelievable.
Optic is a fan favorite, but there's no one more loved than this guy. He goes by the name of Shotzi.
They always say
What's up, everybody? I'm here with superstar Shotzi as he gets ready for a big-time matchup coming on the main stage against 100 Thieves. Shotzi, you look refreshed, like the jet lag has passed you. You know, you was playing until the late hours on day 1, but did you get your rest on day 2?
Yeah, I found a strat. I'm not going to reveal it just yet because, you know, we're still in the tournament. But, yeah, no, I feel amazing, honestly.
You got all kind of secret strats, I'm pretty sure. But talk to me about whatever strats you can in the strategy going up against 100 Thieves because a single elimination, you win 3, you're an EWC champion, okay? Some back-to-back stuff. How y'all plan on getting it done?
Honestly, just sticking to what we've been doing in practice. I feel like, honestly, what we've been doing is kind of just consistent. As long as we stick to our game plan, trust each other, I feel like we're the best 4 players in the game right now, and just do us, and we'll get it done.
Hey, it's as simple as that, okay? You guys are world champions in your own right. And, you know,
back to back.
Right? Ready to go to back to back. And what do you want to say to the Green Wall fans out there? Because I know it's some in the venue. They everywhere. We got a crowd all around us, and it's a bunch in the chat. What you want to say to them?
Yeah, we got Kyler's dad right here. No, yeah, shout out the Green Wall. I know the time zone are a little bit tricky, but we appreciate you guys for watching, always supporting the boys, and it should be a good one.
It's going to be a good one, y'all. Don't go nowhere.
Big shout out to the Green Wall and Scump and everyone doing the watch parties back at home. Thank you for waking up early to join us here. But we got to talk about the opposition because 100 Thieves was built to take down Optic. They were built to take down FaZe and the other juggernauts of the league.
Oh, he said you got a granny build. He said you got a granny build.
Incredible year, but you know, you think about this team and kind of the tail end of their season. You thought they were going to continue that momentum and just dominate these last couple of tournaments, but they have fallen off. I mean, they went from being the golden standard in control.
He doesn't watch the show.
Nowhere near close to what it was to start the season. And you think about some of the individuals, Envoy having some off performances, Ghosty in Search and Destroy has dropped the ball, right? So things seem to be falling off the tracks here, but there's a massive opportunity.
There's a massive opportunity, but the biggest thing that worries me is, yes, 100 Thieves does technically have a little bit of an edge in this matchup when you look at the overall of the year, but this is a different LA Thieves than what we have seen previously. They are getting blown.
Rambo was pressing Tom.
Milk
Rambo was
tomorrow.
pressing
They won
Tom
worse than
once.
the building over the weekend, and they're clutching up short because the talent on this roster is unbelievable. But something has to click in them. They have to be on the same page. Because for me, this past couple of days, it looks like they have been 4 solo players playing on that map.
All of these players comfortable under the lights, but none as loud as Scrap. We talked to him before the match.
I don't know if this
What's
person
up, y'all?
wants me to
I'm
say it on
here with the
stream.
one and
Ask
only
later.
Scrap of
Let's see if
100
he wants to
Thieves,
boxing gloves
as
out.
he is getting
Talk
ready to
about
play a big time matchup. But before we get into that, Scrap, y'all been playing every single day since y'all got out here, all right? And that's not what y'all wanted. But what have y'all learned over the last 2 days to get y'all back to that back-to-back Thieves gameplay that we want to see?
Yeah, so I think when we played Seattle, we had a few mistakes in hardpoint.
Down to watch
we were
map
playing good
2.
throughout the whole map, but I think when it came down to the big moments, we kind of
I'll come back. I'll go over there. I'll go to your Discord for
which
map
really
2.
isn't like us.
Yeah.
So I think recently we've been playing together more, just tighten up when we need to, and it's been showing like yesterday did.
There you go, okay? Because this do or die single elimination. You win 3, you get another trophy. This is 3 games away, but your next opponent are the most recent champions, all right? The big dogs. How do you plan on taking this team down? Because you know they on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, of course. You know, Optic's been playing their best COD all year. I think with us, we're just getting better and better as the tournament goes on. I think a big thing for us, as long as we're playing together, no matter what the other team's doing, we're going to come out on top. So I'm super excited to play them.
All right, right now, it's more than 100. It's thousands of thieves out there watching y'all, okay? Talk to them, give them a message. What you want them to know as you guys get ready to go into the series.
Yeah, no, shout out to Thieves fans. We appreciate you guys all over the world. Appreciate everyone here in Saudi. Just keep the hype up for us. We're going to keep coming the energy on stage, and I appreciate you guys.
You heard it here from us, folks. We'll see you soon.
We're chilling right now. I just got here. I haven't been in the call most of the day.
For this showdown, he is known as one of the greatest ARs to grace the game. But on the other side of the fight, you have one of the most aggressive SMGs in who. Here's the showdown. When we look at the numbers, how does it break down now? It's 2 different roles, but both need to have a serious impact in this series.
Yeah, 2 very different roles, so the numbers going to look a little bit different for both these players, but I think
Yo,
the
Ben,
honestly,
he's gonna beat your ass,
has
bro.
been unbelievable the past 60 days when it comes to Optic Texas's success. If Hook is playing well, Optic is steamrolling team, similar to Miami Heretics when medals.
Yeah, I mean, I got to back that up.
I like this. I like this, bro. Clay's
something about when he's playing well, regardless on any roster he's ever been on. Huge X factor, and he's certainly being that for Optic right now. I'm looking at the maps. I see Skyline. We are getting fast and furious right out of the gates. I got to get the predictions, fam. With a minute to go, Nameless, take your time. Skyline, rewind, hot agenda. Who's leading through 3?
I think Optic got potential to close this out in 3, honestly. I mean, Optic have been playing perfect Call of Duty.
Oh my God.
Time these guys played. It was at stage 4, and you look at it, Thieves did win. The Skyline went Optic's way. This is a better version of that Optic team with more time. You think about the control as well. Optic are the best control team in the world. They get done.
I'm with Nameless on this one. I think this is 3-0 Optic. That map set really suits them. They've been fantastic on Skyline. The rewind's big now.
Ali?
I think the SMG duo of Hook and Shotzi have been so comfortable.
Would you say there are a word that starts with R and ends with S?
Where you going, Chris? Come on.
I would.
I was going to go
retards.
because they had the clean run, but LA Thieves had the tougher road. They had to go through Vancouver. I think they're more prepared coming into the final match. I think it's LA Thieves pulling it out in 4. Am I wrong? Let's find out as we said.
No way. Never mind.
Wait, guys, Anthros cherished this message after recent reviewing of your stream. Cancel our shipping to you.
We heard what Parasite said on your watch party.
Hey, this stage is fire, though. They need to do stage like this.
Stage is fire.
Fuck, man.
One more quarter final. One last
So much aura.
golden ticket to the semis. And it is between 2 of the biggest brands in the game.
Look, a legacy is built on dominance. A fan base is built on faith. The world champions, they've been here time and time again, but this time they have to earn it.
Nothing is granted Everything is earned here in Riyadh, and their opponents are built to win. This time, they are determined to take this trophy home with them. The reality is, one of these two juggernauts has got to go.
Two powerhouses, one final showdown. Ian, let's fucking get into it.
Let's absolutely get into it. They wear pressure like a jersey. The green wall stands tall. It's Optic!
We're getting unhinged. We're getting unhinged. Oh my!
Oh my god.
Yo! Cartier! Thank you so much for the. How many is this? I can't even look. Hold on. Thank you for the 20 bomb, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I love you, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Yo, chat, show some love to Cardi. The only thing is, though, the way Cardi loves to be shown love is by spamming L's. Spam L's in the chat for Cardi, bro. Thank you, Cardi. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you, bro. I love you, man. I love you, man. I'm so bored, Cardi. You know what I'm doing right now? I just opened my beaver and I put a DualSense edge stick in it. Watch this shit.
Battle between two beasts.
Just mod my controller.
Here we go.
It's a story that we've avoided throughout a lot of this year, considering there's a lot of reputation built up on both of these two.
I put the edge dome in it.
Now coming into reality.
I put the edge dome in it.
With the green, or you're seeing red, whether you're a lover or you're a hater, you've got Optic, you've got Thieves, and you've got one spot to fight for.
A battle of the juggernauts. Everyone around the world, even if this is your first day watching Call of Duty, you know who these guys are. It's going to be non-stop action from beginning to the end. They matched up at Major 4, but that was a different version of Optic. They go 3 weeks, get the champs, and basically look unbeatable. But for Thieves, they are looking for redemption to potentially be the best team in Black Ops 6.
And you heard it from Scrap in the interview with Blaze. They feel like they're progressing, getting better throughout this tournament. And you think back to the history these two squads have, as limited as it is rather recent. All the way down towards Major 4. That was, again, a very short pickup when Merciless is in the picture. And to be fair, he did not perform to the same level that we saw as a Champs MVP. A lot of maps are also going to be repeated in this particular series, starting off with the Skyline Hardpoint, which was the initiator when they played at Major 4. Optic won it, but it was a tight one. I'm expecting some chaos early here, Jay.
A 13-point Skyline, a 2-round Search and Destroy, a 1-round difference in the control, and then the vote was a smoke show. But when you looked at the maps, you already seen that this version of 100 Thieves does not want to play against that version of Optic on the other side on that map with their recent form. This is going to be an absolute cinema of a series. Let's just get it going.
I'm here for that. One team will finish top 8. And I'll tell you what, Thieves fans do not want to see 2 top 8s next to their name in 2 major events back-to-back, whereas for Optic, the dreams, the hopes, the aspirations of being a team that could take 2 major championships in back-to-back form, something we have not seen ever, could potentially be gracing us. Let's talk a little bit more, because it looks like we are going to get a lobby restart here. Again, the history between these two teams is limited, but some of the major narratives around this, Thieves have dominated in both the Search and Destroys and the Control, a total of a 6-1 map count in favor of Thieves there. So that has to be better, you think, for Optic.
Yeah, but Control is a totally different game mode now. With the new updated spawns, you even heard
Can't
Hydra
wait
in his
to
interview
see this match. Hopefully it's good, bro. No blowouts, please.
To put themselves back into that dominant form like they once were all
I'm not in
season
the firing
long.
range. I'm only have my PlayStation on.
You're gonna be excited to try the best control team in the game. They can do no wrong. You have playmakers from left to right. The versions of Shotzi and Hook, as of recent, are
you actually going for the Thieves?
undeniable. But the same thing could be said for Hydra on the other end. Envoy, though, that's a guy who has been very vocal on his ups and downs so far this weekend. He needs to show up in the biggest moment.
So are you looking at the Hacienda Control to potentially
No,
dictate the outcome of the series?
That's the only map for me that I'm focused on.
Wow. Big news right there. And I think there's a lot of
my reasoning? You want to hear my reasoning?
Optic, it was a linchpin for their success and their run.
EWC, people literally think it's like, oh, dude, this tournament doesn't matter.
Mixing the results versus
that like whole thing, like
round 5 win. The first time they
if
played
they
the opening
win,
group matchup, but a round 5 loss.
Then no one will ever say that again.
Back in the actual match that got them qualified here.
So then people can't like make excuses for.
So, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Because you look over the course of Hacienda, it has been a map that honestly for Thieves they had not really used a lot. It was a lot of vault.
Why wouldn't anybody try
for
$1 million?
Obviously, a lot of teams have stepped away
from
you
would never try. You wouldn't try for
the end of the year. And now with the new patch, Protocol has been kind of the one that they've been kicking out.
Protocol is just like the easiest map to still
burn
understand.
$1 million right now.
Major changes happen on that
just to
one.
drop
You do not want to waste a lot of time trying to locate where these aggressive nuisance
$1 million or $1 million or top 250
going to be behind you.
Oh, I swear on everything.
Honing in, locking in, preparing for this series. Communication needs to be on point.
Ghosty looks fried. He's always fried.
Highest level here in the last match of the day.
Yeah, that guy really plays
quarterfinals matchup to make it to Championship Sunday is about to go down.
Oh, you
wait, I'm serious.
On our screens.
You think he smokes before?
No, he plays. Yeah, he plays. Yeah, he smokes. He smokes for to play.
The Thieves. It's do or
like
die
in the
time
act,
for both
like
of these
not
major
ranked,
squads.
Yes,
two of the biggest brands
yes, he
in Call of
smokes
Duty
to play.
esports squaring off with a map 1 on
I'm not lying. Chat, this is a known fact. He plays high.
Already.
It's a meme because whenever he goes to like places where they don't allow weight. Oh shit, I'm trolling. Hold on. I gotta show the gameplay.
Yeah, this is something that we've seen from Thieves a lot in the history of them playing this map. Get that upper high ground control.
Skyline
into the hard point early, but it's read beautifully by Shotzi. A little bit of team fodder comes through, but mission accomplished for Optic. They get the players out of the hard point.
They're Optic's godlike at this map.
Now we got to get them out the objective, but also get past these ARs. As Dashy's trying to line up a couple for free. Double headshots in the kill feed. Thieves now have to approach Nuke inside, but the other AR is locking that down as well. Shotzi has yet to fall, eventually will, but 17 seconds off of P1 with map control, you would take it.
Great shots from Dashy. Keeps the hard point relatively contested. Thieves have worked their way back in and now trying to make a next move over towards P. They actually will spawn Hook all the way out. So every kill an important one from here on out if you're Optic. 3v4 essentially on the left side of the map. Mercury's backing himself up into a corner, able to find one. Hook not able to fully get into the play yet, but is on the way rapidly. Hard point open. Spawn still contested, but Dashy does spawn up. Critical moment for Optic for an early Optic gaming. Listen in.
Maybe I'm hoping they have to go low. They have to go low. Catches on top right. In the back.
One shot. Absolute envoy.
He's still there. Yeah. Two back right. Two back right. Nice envoy there too. Envoy there too in the back. We're gonna spawn out.
Piano hop. Stay alive, man.
Shots is making such good plays.
What's back door? Fuck up. Watch out. Back door. Absolute.
I don't see him behind the desk.
I think.
Behind the desk.
Yo, top white.
Yeah, top white.
White flag, go see.
White chairs, back white chairs.
Go on, yeah.
Gonna. I think there's one out. I don't see nothing. They love underground. Scrap front. Someone pick up underground. One's gonna hit underground to the back.
I'm looking underground. What's up, that? Let's go pitch. Turn.
Dead.
Nice.
No one, outer.
Hold on, I'll be helping a second.
Ernie.
Watch out. You go see it.
Nice.
I don't know. Yeah, behind the bar got me.
Yo, they're hitting front.
Yo, Paco's hitting front. What's hitting front?
Two front on top. Two on top.
He's on the table, he's on the bar.
Ernie dead, another one.
One's out. Stay alive. Shot another.
Shot out together. Nice. One more. I gave up P1.
I have a trope on us.
Yo, it's P1.
Give me it. Try to
P1.
Nothing front.
P1, watch out.
Left front. Two, yo,
Jim.
All right, well, Optic, a little bit of trouble there over P2. You hear them for the early call to make the rotation over to P3, but honestly, Scrap has had an electric start, 12-6, Jay.
A perfect start there from Scrap. He knows that this is a big-time moment. Thieves currently have a little bit of a lead, but it does not matter. Optic got it right back. Let's step aside and go to a Bravia listening with 100 deep.
One of them. Nice. Two on ult to me. I know Paco. Pushing you. Heard you. Two on time. On the bar. Shotzi left side. Nice. Top mid. Dead. Outer. Nice job. One more outer.
Do you like that Charles from Shotzi?
I'm
looking right now. Trying to fucking make sure shit gets... I gotta put this other thing together.
One shot Merc on ult. Versus the back.
Inner dead.
Two in the back. One is patio at a time. And one deep umbrella.
I've right.
All spawning in.
Deep right dead. One on time. Hey, yo, one P1 one time.
In rugs
right now. Still rugs.
I don't see him rugs.
Still rugs.
I think we're in under.
Spawning patio.
Backside time. Hitting your stone. One more top stone. Late on the top.
stone, one bullet. Stone, front row, stone. Hey, patio. He's gonna be pitching back. Stone to the back. Patio, really weak, Dashi. Okay, get top mid together. Heard you. This guy's gonna be kitchen, I'm pretty sure. Take your time.
Wow, they got a crazy hole.
One low bed. One low bed. What a time.
A bit of the listening curse right there as Optic have turned things around. Try as they may, 100 Thieves not able to flip the spawns nor hit from the front to find a break.
Yeah, that's just what the communication sounds like, where you're not finding success on the break. The fact that Optic, even in the man-down situation, at every single angle cut off, this is just a different form and a different beast. A 50, almost 60-point lead at the end of the first set of all the hard points. One player from Thieves already spawning all the way across the map. If you're Optic, you want to maintain mid.
The big story, again, just on the macro level, we talked about how Mercules did kind of struggle in this head-to-head before. Not the case here in the back half of this first set of rotations.
Optic's good as fuck at this map. They have not lost it at all. Hooksley's 17-6, bro.
15-10. He's also found a lot of hard point time. So Optic really turning up since P4.
Oh yeah, they're putting pedal to the metal right now. An 80-point difference. Mercules is hitting long routes. You're not going to be able to read this.
He's on the good shit.
Gun almost lines up 3, but he gives the comm to his teammates. Last 2 players up top. Dashy, that's a free double. We have a 100-point lead. Let's continue to dominate.
Looking good so far. Hydra trying to hit a long route, but none of his teammates are able to get over towards midside pool.
He is getting
so
fried. Hydra getting fried. Envoy getting fried.
To put a little bit of pressure on the backline, and Hydra's go for 2. If you were to look for something to get Thieves going,
whammy.
why not him? Why not now as Hydra goes into a 3-piece. Mercules on an island, gonna get overwhelmed, and an opportunity for Thieves to set themselves up for P2.
Missile earned, though, on the side of Mercules, and now a 100-point difference. Thieves need a solid hold here at a Money Hill. Already pressure through kitchen, pressure through top hallway. 2 of those kills go down, but you're going to spawn real tight towards your teammates. Optic are still here to try to contest.
Stotzi tried to find some sort of a pinch road back to the hard point, but that is completely shut down. Thieves able to get this thing closer and closer to the 100-point mark. And boy, I'll tell you what, they're in a little bit of a lifeline situation here over P2. They need Ghosty to start showing up. 7-17, not going to cut it with how hot Optic are looking right now.
But so far, this has been a flawless hold. The response they needed to have after a desperate P4 and P1 chain from Optic. They have such a comfortable lead.
They don't have
There's
a
no
lane,
need to give
bro.
up any free junk time. You're overwhelmed them in the hard point. Ghosty's starting to show
Right,
some life
Ghosty
here on
gets
3 in a row, but the break is good for Optic.
12 seconds of scrap time.
Can't
and
get any
honestly, I
time.
think Thieves are
Doesn't
saying,
even
we'll
matter.
get this one more kind of finesse exit hit, but largely speaking, we should be looking pretty comfortable on rotation, but not going to happen. Shotzi gets 2 quickly. Hook has the isolated 1v1, and we're going to get a battle, kind of a tug-of-war form right over the top of the kitchen.
All Dashy's trying to do is just play, keep away until the teammates get into the play. Shotzi is now in the position. Another 3-piece in the feed for the green wall. The score continues to grow even bigger. Another 100-point lead. Thieves need to stop the bleeding. They need a break.
Yeah, and they're taking a long route up towards the upper echelons of the hallways. This is a long commitment that's starting to come through. Dropping down into mid-map to cut the car off. Dashy on 4. Nearly able to finish off Envoy, but enough damage tallied for the rest of the teammates of Optic to clean that up nicely. And this has been nothing but green wall. Mercules for 3. Hook, I think, has a read that the 4th is around the corner.
Really
right there waiting to try to clean up all of Thieves by himself.
Yeah, it's not close right
and
now.
And here an opportunity for it, but Thieves
getting
able
Kentucky
to break back
fried.
in and likely get past the 100-point club mark.
This is where you got to go. You got to be aggressive. The only player back here is going to be Dashy, so you have a chance. Potentially lock down this P4, but Optic are more than happy to take this final 10 because they have the cruise missile in the back pocket. Already 1 player from Thieves spawning out. Not a single player on Optic. Pushed up in an aggressive angle to give them positions to potentially block those back spawns. So Thieves withstand that. Now they got to hold.
Big life here for Dashy. Trying to wait to try to set up sort of a pinch with the teammates from the front, but now Hook, the last one standing, the trades are good for Thieves. Shotzi from the front. Just trying to hold his life. 1 player actually spawns way out for 100 Thieves. A bit surprising there, so maybe an opportunity here for Optic to play through bedroom. But with Shotzi low and Dashy taking down Mercules, Thieves will try to reestablish the control over the hard point, but they just walk on in. Optic just take a couple of steps on forward, and now an opportunity for them to put this game out of reach.
And it's 2 players from Thieves all the way across the map. You can't get near the hard point. Optic are just in a different form.
He showed
These
up today.
last 2
Holy
months,
fuck.
only need 10 seconds to take map number 1.
Casual stuff here from Optic. Not the chaos that we've seen over the course of Skyline throughout the entirety of the day.
Optic's just the best
Dashy's
HP
gonna
team
finish
here.
this thing on almost 6
They
in a
have not
row.
lost this
Last
map
couple
in
of
like
kills to come
ages.
through, though, and Optic will cruise their way to a map 1 dominance.
That is unbelievable.
That was bad.
We're talking about
Yeah, not
on the
close.
entire season, the best hardpoint team almost gets a 100-point club. Last time it was a 13-point difference.
Study said they're the best.
Shotzi said,
Thieves is
"I don't
the
know what
best
the hell
hardpoint team
they're
they
doing
used
on
to be.
that side," but
How do they go from
are
not
in
even
prime
going top
form,
4
looking
of any of the
unbeatable.
fucking
at the moment, up 1-0 in the series.
And it just starts from the get-go, man.
Because they were always good. They were just chalk. Like everything was just chalk.
The thing about it is Hooks is picking up where he had left off, not just at Champs, but also over the course of the first couple of matches that Optic have played. And with Ghosty not being a factor, Hydra finishing negative, you see those two things happen, and it just turns into an Optic snowball.
It's because you're consistently playing from the back foot. Optic are slaying with the fundamentals in play.
Yeah, a little bit of an ego chow from fucking Thieves on this map. They should not have played that map at all.
Else was all in favor of Optic. You dominate the P4s, you dominate your rotations.
I mean, unless they just had a map. I don't know what the vetoes, like we don't know what the vetoes were. We don't know what they got rid of. This is a map that Thieves does play sometimes, but
like Skyline, we almost seen it from FaZe Clan this weekend, but Optic said not a chance today in hell. Quickly up 1-0 in this series, feeling as best as they possibly can.
Fuck,
and
30 and
looking
17.
across the stage saying, you guys good over there? Like, have you loaded in yet or what? Because it's an opener from Scrap that seems to think that Thieves are coming out gunning, but 16-23 from Hydra, 14-22 from Ghosty. It's not what you want to see from those two in particular. We're on the other side. It's
30,
just, again,
actual
the Hook
30.
and the Merc show.
And this is a difference in just individual play. The assists are not out of this world. Everyone on the side of the green wall were just winning their one-on-ones. And when they needed to pop a miraculous two-piece, they were able to get it done. So now Thieves need to have a response in the search and destroy. We've heard talks about Optic the past couple of weeks in practice. Boston said they haven't been able to beat them in a map in a month. This form, I don't think I've ever seen as high of a level of Call of Duty be played, and they're finding it at the right time.
All right, well, let's pump the brakes and take
They're about to win back-to-back million-dollar tournaments, bro.
Search and destroy, and a rewind.
Fuck it, bro. Optic's the greatest team ever.
Really unbelievable for the side of Thieves. They have been great there. Have only dropped it a single time over the course of the season, whereas Optic have really not played it a lot, just 2-2 overall on it. Still finding a lot of success in the first blood, and I think the biggest thing about this is, again, you take a look at just how their search and destroy has developed over the course of Champs into this weekend. It's been flawless. They've been really, really solid across every map.
It's just insane because it's all about them just valuing their lives in certain situations. Who puts himself in a good corner, he's not going to ego chow. He's waiting for a teammate to assist him in a play or gain some information before he decides to make something happen. Those are the young men right there on your screen, Shotzi, who's just a game breaker.
You buy like 5 at a
You
time.
allow this guy to get lost. You allow him to be the playmaker. You are not going to have a good time. So on the opposite side for Thieves, this is usually Hydra's playground. He needs to be able to be the
BB3's dad's
response
in my
here,
chat.
especially with the pressure that he likes
He
to
said
apply
you owe
over
him.
towards Burger Town. He's the island player. If he can find
you
success,
owe him.
this should be an easy one for Thieves.
I owe more, babe.
I feel like you kind of need a convincing
No, he
result.
said you owe me.
Just on map number 1.
Cartier, you owe me.
Going to give him the last final words of
How do I owe you?
Reestablish a couple of protocols.
I know, that's what he said.
In the playbook to make sure they're locked in and ready to go.
Don't
Not
love it.
overthinking this. Just, hey, let's just throw
He can
that
hear
first
you.
map away mentally and just get ourselves ready to go on what should be one of their
How
best
many
search and
subs am I at?
destroys. Just to
3
kind of
million.
speak to it, they have played it against Vancouver.
And won.
Most recently, that was a round 10 win.
Yeah, they
They've
just got
also
kicked in
beat
the fucking
FaZe
mouth,
there
bro.
And another round 10
I think
win.
just
So
kicked
that's
them in the
over
mouth.
course of the last 60 days or so, but this has been a map that since it's been re-added into the pool, it's been a staple
They're getting
for them.
fucking
So
washed,
you feel
Cardi.
like as a Thieves fan, you have to have map 2 here.
What brand upper
Thieves starting
decky am
off
I
on the
using?
attack.
I'm using the,
3-1
what are they
split,
called?
obviously, go see. It's a play for the information through Burger, but
what's it
Optic are
called?
already taking
Alps.
a lot of space.
ALP?
That's
ALP?
almost a counterplay right there saying, we know they like to play Burger. Let's just double chow that out immediately and then just cut back through mid. Should have been seen by Ghosty at the front door. Scrap, yep, he's going to transmit that information and turn it into what should be a double. Ghosty finishes off the damage, and that'll lead to a very comfortable Thieves round, most likely, unless Dashy's got something to say in the 1v4. No exit there, so perfect read, response, and reaction.
He's one of my
Thieves.
favorite, to be honest.
Ghosty was able to spot them.
They don't make me get nauseous.
They got a heads-up play. When you peek through mid-hole, you're expecting at least one AR to watch from long distance, but Scrap challenges at the right time. It's the first blood. Teammate gets the trade. The only player that falls is going to be one on the side of the Thieves. It's a very clean, dominant round there to open up this S&D.
And that felt like a countering the counter right there from Thieves.
Or S&D rewind.
So we'll see what Optic can muster on their first offensive effort. Is there going to be a lot of focus over towards Burger? Because as you called, here's Scrap already playing inside the
first
diner,
blood,
but it's an
good
opening
nades.
nade and shot combination from Hydra to take Mercules out early for a very quick 4v3.
Now this changes everything on the round.
Well, Dashy's got a pick.
He was your safety net to make sure no one was working on the pinch. Able to find the equalizer onto Envoy. Dashy gains information on at least one player, but he just wants to get out.
Yeah, that should be seen, though. That track will retreat. Hydra's going to hold on over, and Scrap's actually going to try to see if he can catch Dashy on the fallback, but Hydra provides the trade, so we'll stay 2v2 with 52 on the clock.
Shotzzy and Hook going to take their sweet time in this approach. Hook's just waiting for Shotzzy to take a little bit more ground at the middle of the map, but he is going to be spotted. Great angle there from Hydra.
Number one is
Ghosty trying to see if maybe he can follow up to catch Shotzzy on either a commitment back, or if a commitment, he's going to stay over.
They're so scared, bro. They're giving them so much space.
Saw him crossing back over towards DVD, though.
And keep in mind, both players from the D's have ARs in hand.
Yeah.
So if you are Optic, just put yourself in a position up close and personal to give yourself the advantage.
Hydra's on 4 in a row, already has the RC, but unlikely to see that here. Optic are going to re-wrap this back towards Courtyard. And there's going to be some sort of a scuffle here as they recheck from shelves. Hydra first one.
Why'd you like stay out? Just throw shoulder season on bomb back up.
No, Hydra's not going to commit for the defuse. This gives Hook a little bit more time to play with here off the backside
got
of this
so much.
pitch.
He doesn't have any time though.
Over and take this down. Finds the first cleanly. Steps away. 7 seconds on the clock. You got to go. Shots are through though, and Ghosty comes up big, but unfortunately it doesn't come in time.
Good play out of
So it's
Kyler.
going to be a 1v2 clutch up, and Optic get on the board.
Right there, that was Hydra just trying to use a little bit of the def cam to his ability. He's thinking as soon as Shotzzy watches that kill cam, he's potentially going to hop that bomb, but
no way half of Saudi Arabia
plays it to perfection.
Half of Saudi Arabia.
The game clock only needs 1 kill. Secure the round there for Optic. And a man disadvantage, they tie the game.
Perfectly reset. And yeah, have to make sure he hasn't hopped it on for the defuse. Perfectly played by Hook.
Bro, Mercules is looking like you out there, bro.
Nades over the top here for the defense. As Thieves are going to
Blue rush here. I like this. I like making this play.
Trying to beat the timing by getting to shells
so much
and
map
elephant
control.
quickly. Opening trade gets us to another 3v3. Bomb down over towards hole.
Bomb's down though.
They're going to have that information that the bomb is going to be down, but the teamwork is going to be on display. Everyone rallying through B Street. A couple shots go down from Scrap. Everyone's sending it now.
Oh, a little bit of team damage on the Dashy. They can't fully follow up on Scrap's low health pool. And Hydra, wow, is going to make his way over towards Burger as Scrap rechallenges the same angle.
Scrap just
and eliminates Mercules in the blink of an eye.
Now, if you're the Thieves, just don't get isolated in the one-on-one gunfight. Everyone rallied together.
Nah,
Hydra
facts.
already takes a lot of space through Burger, so they have to be putting pressure on the pinch.
You're more like a Dan
Scrap's not
Ghosty.
gonna give it up, gets the info,
Blocking and shit.
shoulder, shoulder, a little jumpy jump.
Yeah.
Now this is where we work the objective.
Big win from Hook. Puts a little bit of pressure on this A-bomb site. And Dashy will link up with him, but Hook caught on the mantle. Perfect read.
Brandon wins these. Brandon wins these. I'm telling you.
AR makes good use of it. So it's just
they're gonna go. They might go B.
One of the most clutch players in Search and Destroy this year. 1v2, but this is going to be a difficult one with the plant going at B.
Captain and Clutch.
Planning A in a 2v1 though is death trap.
But it's a perfect post plant setup. Everything is covered for Thieves.
Has to beam one. Ghosty just going to hide, but I think his feet have been
He
seen.
has info on both.
Oh, he squared. I was like, oh my god. I hope he chows with them.
There to respond to the play.
If Ghosty took that one by himself, he might have lost it.
And again, Thieves on the offense were just prepared for what Optic were going to throw at them. That time it was a pace change-up, aggressive.
Renkor's a beast, dude.
Blood.
Merc, yeah.
He had the early man advantage because Scrap commits over towards B Street. Once that bomb gets planted and Hook gets caught on the jump up. No tax in the back pocket for Big Brucey. And a perfect post plant setup allows Thieves to take a slight lead.
They need this S&D, and then their 100 Thieves still best control team.
See what we can do next time around. Mercules going back to that same angle where he had been car bombed out of. This time though, Thieves is going to stack the box right in front of Courtyard and Glass. Hydra's going to step up towards shelves, and this is an aggressive defensive setup, largely focused on A.
Yeah, Hydra just has them on their toes. Last round he runs an AR, plays long distance. This time he's already pushed up on your DVDs. So Optic need to have a slow and steady approach to this round. But you're going to walk right into the preamble of the Paco Taco for the first blood.
He gets out, here's the door pop, and we'll see Hook for just a brief moment, but most importantly for Thieves, it's a 4v3. And Scrap is still in a very cheeky spot.
I don't like this spot.
Nades coming up over the top. Yep, and that's just an instant call to pop on up. Trade will be there. 3v2, but Envoy with an AR will lock down street side, leaving Dashy once again by himself.
1v3 for Dashy, already going to be spotted. Wins the gunfight there versus Hydra, but too many people still alive on the side of the Thieves.
All right. They're here in S&D. Thieves are here.
Trade, close out the round, 2 in a row now, 3-1.
Got that Saudi Arabia coffee.
Throws consideration.
Apparently that's just strong as fuck.
To respond.
It is. It's insanely strong.
And like you mentioned, just the catalyst of what's
like double caffeinated
weapon-wise just keeps this 100 Thieves
like
really at both sides of it keeps it a mystery in terms of are they actually playing
it's literally
aggressive?
straight
It's just so tough to
espresso.
tell.
Yeah, like straight. It's not coffee.
So
I remember when I was in Europe. I remember when I was in Europe one time. They had an espresso machine at one of the tournaments, and it was a long time ago. And I was just taking espresso shots to the dome, and I was so turned, bro.
Connects over towards courtyard. Will find the trophy system, but Hook meanwhile has gotten one. And look at the quick play starting to develop here from Shotzi. He's going to find the second.
I saw it in chat somewhere earlier today.
If you are Ghosty, you had Hydra watching mid-street, but Shotzi, mission impossible, making it look very, very easy. The utmost confidence to just sprint right up the middle of the mat, put yourself in blue, and it also helps when Hook finds that first blood. Just sets him up for a free double. Able to stop the bleeding. The adjustments came in.
What the hell was that?
Down one.
Yeah,
like, they got the fucking, I forgot the sandbag man or whatever they call it.
You get the kill, plus you also get the information there's another
nah, like the little like sign. It's like a character from
making it look
game
easy,
is that, bro?
from object to object.
Like I forget what it's called. What game is that, chat? With the little like sandbag.
Very similar setup once again.
I don't know what they call them.
Hercules is going to delay.
No Big Planet. Yeah.
Last time he got first blood by a nade. Here,
love this
up the tempo. 4v4 retake now.
Yeah, if we don't see Hydra playing inside the shelves, we know he's likely running an AR or at least push back. Let's just go ahead and get the plant down. And Shotzi will be the vanguard of this post-plant defense. Switching back and forth between the alley and the generators. Hook just trying to look for information, jumping over DVD. Semtex out. Thieves now have to make their call. They've got street control. Can they find a way to break in through the front of the back?
4v4 retake. They have to defuse.
Now over to Shotzi's direction. He's been pushed back. Could you have anything to actually contest the bomb? They don't know if anyone's on it or not. So Envoy finds first blood. Ghosty is second. And Thieves post-plant clean on the retake.
That was absolutely stunning there from 100T.
That was looking sketchy.
25 seconds already go down. We gained information that they're midstream, but most likely they don't have an angle to get that kill. So someone is most likely going to be working that defuse, but when you go to check it, they were prepared for that play. A great heads-up call because the majority of them had ARs. You need them to walk into you for you to have the advantage. So Thieves now up by 2.
Beautiful stuff. And that little bit of like a narrative change about Mercules on street side is becoming a vulnerability for Optic on offense. Thieves have taken advantage. After, again, it was just the first round. They found first blood on him, and it really hasn't been a factor since, at least not in that position. Quick play here, Envoy bursting through doors at generators. Defensive stuns to get the early check. Shotzi just a little peek over towards Elephant, and he'll back down. We'll stay 4v4.
Whoa! The shots he wanted to play, catches the timing on the Envoy for the first blood. Hydra drops through mid-street. 4v2, Optic cannot let this one go.
No. And for Thieves, they are a bit stuck around Laundry and the front doors at A.
Oh, Rollies in my chest. It's Cartier. I'm back.
Clear out this angle that Mercules has been watching. The shoulder will confirm he's still there.
Oh, he's my chat.
And if you're Optic, they're actually going to allow this plant to come through 4v2 and play the numbers.
Of course. Who cares? 4v2, all we have to do is play a trade out. Someone eventually is going to have to make a big-time play. Scrap is going to be spotted at the side of glass, but not able to get out. Dashy and Hook already clean up the streets. A clean 4 dead. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, I'll say. And you're absolutely right. And we've seen
2 rounds for Thieves.
Really from all of our top 3 teams
2 rounds
that have
for
been out
Optic.
there where we've got numbers. We're just not going to throw that away.
Yep.
You put the bomb down, we know you have to be playing in that particular part of the map. And you saw Scrap a couple of damage shots come through over towards Courtyard, but no exit available. And then from there, it's just street control, and you just envelop the point completely.
Good Pacchiavelli.
That first blood, though, 50-50 battle. Shotzi just a little quicker on the trigger.
Doing good, bro.
Huge advantage.
And now this is a side of the map where Optic need to figure out, though. Because they'd love to have plays through this A site. But through mid-street for Thieves, they've been successful every single time on the retake.
Love
Scrap
it.
already taking pressure, getting a
Figure out
lot
bad
of
in the
information
tournament?
as
No.
well. He knows that a stun just got thrown from the backside, so everyone is accounted for.
Wow, but Scrap getting away with that
First
first
blood
blood is a
Scrap.
miracle, because it looked like Optic were going to commit to the plant until they saw Scrap over through the drive-through. A trade does unfold, though. That's over towards Courtyard, allowing Optic to stay present inside of A while Thieves are trying to get the wrap around.
You see Mercules, he's trying to line up that gunfight after Scrap, but just going to keep him at bay. Bomb goes down 3v3, 40 seconds. There's already pressure in towards Glass. Hydra's able to find one.
It's the mind games again. You've seen Thieves dominate outside towards Street. Every single defense. Mercules changes up his position, but Envoy is just going to hold for the defuse. The spam shot is cheeky, but it's not going to work out. And once again, 100 Thieves just showing you the versatility that they own on the defensive retake.
Like you said, the fact that Scrap was able to find that first blood and get out of dodge, he sets his teammates up. He knows that the play is going to be in towards A. And as soon as that bomb goes down, they are in a position to find the kills. You take care of Hook, you know Shotzi's weak. And in a 1v3, Mercules not in a position to even stand a chance in the round. LA Thieves, game point.
It has been their game from round one. Outside of maybe the idea of Optic planning on A immediately, there really hasn't been enough to foil what 100 Thieves have been getting away with. I think in particular, on this side of the map, defensively, they have been very comfortable. As first blood comes through for Hook, and he's looking for more. You see the shots coming through, then there we go. Okay, that'll work.
Oh, these rounds are like bang outs every time.
Rewind back in the day.
Yeah, for real.
One. These rounds ending in the first 10 seconds. 4 of 4 down. Super clean round there for the Green Wall to extend this S&D a little bit longer.
You started coaching them last year.
Now they're going to the side of the map that they need to
Just 2 for 2 in World Champs. Thanks, Pack. I'm good.
Just beautiful bait and switch. Teamwork on full display. Round 10. Here we go.
Got to have something on this side of the bomb, though, if you're Optic. Have to have something. Outside of the quick A plants, it's just been a little bit too easy for 100 Thieves to either have early numbers or, in particular, just to win the mind games on how they're going to retake. RCXD, that's going to be something a little bit different this time around. Scrap once again over towards Burger. Shotzi trying to stay out of line of sight from the RC. But Hydrus is going to hold it over towards Shelves and force Utility to counter it out.
Now, if you're Optic, don't waste any time. Just get the objective down. Scrap already puts himself in a position in the same spot that he found the first blood last go around. But this time the post
number 3's in a good spot. They don't even see him. Oh, they did.
Second one here in this round. That also gets deleted. Envoy shots to Hook, not good enough. Dashy finds the kill into Envoy. And now Hook looking for the reset. He thinks he can maybe make a play over towards Courtyard. This would be huge for the post-play setup. And Scrap gets
damn, that could have been big.
Just down to what can Merc and Shotzi find. Shut down from the pinch. Can Merc find a second? Tough gun fight. Scrap wins it. Just
nah, Shotzi wins these. Shotzi wins these.
Rechecks his flank. No one home. And what a call. Ghost is going to hang on it. Shotzi cleared in time.
The hell?
Being watched, and Scrap will find 3 in the final round to even up the series after a 6-4 search.
But the crowd was trying to sell it.
Beautifully played. Rewind, Search and Destroy from start to finish. The defensive side for 100 Thieves. The retakes for 100 Thieves was way too much to handle based off of what happened in round number 1.
I still got Optic in 4.
Opening nade onto Mercules was way too much, and we have a tie series, ladies and gentlemen.
Little things can lead to massive differences. And as Jay had mentioned, he's got all eyes on what happens at the control. We've got Hacienda.
Optic in 4, Optic in 4.
As Thieves and Optic stay tied going into map 3. We'll be back with you on the backside of the break.
Let's go. At least they didn't bend over and fucking die, bro. Why is there only one dude typing? Because people are just watching, bro. People are just lurking, bro. My chat's always lurkers.
Unless I'm playing and all of a sudden they know how to type.
Alright, chat. Next map is Hossie Control. Who the fuck do y'all got taking it? You got Optic? Where do you got Thieves? Good luck, Pack. You got it.
Does it end today or tomorrow?
What's the average age of these players? I'd say
22, 23.
22. Yeah, it's probably 23-ish. If I had to guess. Optic. I got Optic as well. I just don't think I don't think Thieves have been that good in control lately. They used to be really good at it. They were like the best control team. They've kind of gotten worse and worse.
I mean, they did lose to LRG in a 2-0 half.
Exactly. Thieves are washed. Gotta mute that shit on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm probably gonna already have to edit it out of the fucking VOD. This YouTube is just ridiculous with its copyright stuff. But I'll unmute when they come back to the VOD. I think whoever wins this match wins the tournament. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck if Miami's in there or Surge. I would want Miami too, but I just don't know if they got what it takes, dude.
Is the championship today?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Why is it lame? It's always on Sunday.
I know, but I just wanted to just like know today.
You just wanted to know today who was gonna win?
Uh-huh.
Well, you're beat, unfortunately.
That's why I never liked you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Deadass? 21.75 average age for Optic, 22 average for Thieves. Oh, so we were just underneath it. All right, they're coming back.
I was talking about the whole league.
Oh, the whole league?
That's what I was talking about.
Definitely higher then. No, it's probably 23, 24.
A 1-1 affair here in our final quarterfinal between Optic and Thieves, and honestly, both maps pretty convincing for one side or the other. No, the Search and Destroy goes 10, but outside of 2 different 15-second rounds for Optic, Thieves held the edge, it felt like, throughout the majority of that rewind. Search and Destroy leads us to a level playing field going into our swing map. Hacienda Control. Take me through it, Jay.
And this is the map that I have had highlighted. I could care less what the hard points and what the Search and Destroys are. The Hacienda Control between 2 juggernauts. After the most recent patch update, updated spawns, you get more opportunities on your offense. And both teams have been able to test it so far this weekend. Optic had an insane comeback versus C9. 100 Thieves split with Gentlemates. But we have the current best control team in the game going up against the former best control team in the game. This is just who wants it more.
Absolutely the case.
Best control team in the game versus the former best control team in the game.
This weekend. Who can figure out the attack first? Because that has been, I think, the biggest impact post-patch. The only other side about this is Optic, largely thanks to their slaying presence, have dominated all of their opponents defensively. Now that told, it has included some relatively soft opponents, but regardless of who they've played, they have done really, really well on the defensive side of the zone. So questions to be answered here for 100 Thieves, whereas like you mentioned, Optic are riding a 5 control map win streak. A lot of the results very one-sided.
They just have way too much slaying power. We saw a sample of that in map number 1. Everyone going positive, everyone clutching up on their one-on-one gunfights, but now Thieves have soaked themselves on the main stage. They know exactly what they're going up against. Mr. Brucey, absolute beamers every time he shoots that Amos. But the most important people on a map like Hacienda are the SMGs. How impactful can you be? What openings can you find?
Yeah, he was.
And how long can you value your life in current
Thunder and
situations?
Shane are their
That's the
coaches.
big one at the end there, because when we
like that?
see
He's
Thieves,
like that.
especially day 1 against Gentlemates, they were getting Envoy and Hydra
Did
to
he
some
ever
really
play?
good positions defensively.
Yeah,
but
he wasn't that
they were
good.
gelling,
Like, he
looking for
didn't
that
really have a lot of
extra step
success
to
as a
ensue
player.
A nasty spawn trap. It looked that they had learned their lesson the next time they had played it, but that's hard to say because they lost the map. So we'll see what exactly.
He always
has
had a
been
mind for the
cooked
game,
up
though.
in the
I
lab,
know
as it will
almost.
be 100
He was one of my
Thieves on
homies.
the attack. Optic starting up on their really, again, dominant defensive side in a 1-1 map. Let's get it going.
How do Thieves approach on the early attack? Everyone through well side, nades over the top, looking for an opening kill, but information already gained on the side of Optic. You have all mid-map control. We just have to pre-aim and find our one-on-one.
Still kind of break off. Just gonna try to bully out B here.
Top at patio. Dashy not seeing much over the middle of the map. Is going to try to
top
come assist
control,
this
though.
with Hook on the pinch, and that
Paying
is
off.
about as perfect as it gets when it comes to reading an opening break-off from 100 Thieves. Nade will push Mercules back, but he's got both weapons to play with and is happy to step up with the stun, but shut down by Envoy, and Thieves will be able to reestablish some offensive success here.
Now, if Ghosty can win this one-on-one gunfight, Optic are going to be not in a good situation, but he's just going to be able to back them down. Shots he repositions, finds one all the way on the OE.
You got to get a
Now
point.
time's still ticking and Thieves don't have a
50
tick.
seconds, no
Not
ticks.
yet, but
All
they're
right,
working
two
on
dead.
A. Halfway through the first tick, clock stops at 50 seconds.
Bait the
and they're
guy
also
on A,
still
bro.
putting
Play
a little
these
bit of
skills.
pressure over towards the B side of the map.
We're
So it's
just
kind of
not
two
helping
things at
him.
once right now for Thieves.
That's me by
Optic
myself.
having a tough time
Oh,
dealing
they're good,
with
they're
that,
good,
and
they're
the
good.
Scrap finds himself on 4 in a row. He'll also secure the first tick.
Segment
they're spawn
already
back
locked.
left
Hydra,
B.
unfortunately, is going to fall in a very
all
crucial
those
position
exit
there. But now
kills.
it's Envoy's turn to fill that gap. Gets the timing onto Mercules, goes for the challenge. The Dashy, he makes him pay for it, but the second segment already is done.
And the third's being worked on. Hook not able to get the pinch off through Fireplace hallway, so it forces the play from the front. And Dashy top window can only do so much. So extra 60 seconds gets tallied. Thieves with the 2-life edge.
Over a minute and a half.
You have so
1
much
point
time
left.
to work with, and Scrap on 5 in a row.
Slight life lead.
Very close to earning himself that
How are they
cruise
going to play
missile.
this? Wait, they got a guy on the point already.
Try to locate where he is.
They
or
get this kill
potentially just
you.
get behind
Oh,
him.
Mercules just shit on him. That was a big
Scrap
kill.
found an opening.
That's fine
Number
too.
6 in a row.
You know they spawn
Clock
close
still
left.
at a pause with success happening on the B.
Yep, they're still
What a
spawn
set of
close left.
shots on the Dashy.
It doesn't change.
I will
Hold
say
that iron.
Thieves are being a little bit held from being able to reinforce this thanks to the
We're
positioning
letting
of
him jump
Shotzi. Just
over
comes
him.
down to can Optic
Yeah,
execute the
that's
zone.
bad.
First tick got B done. Envoy try to force things forward. Not going to happen.
Not
And
gonna get the
Ghosty will
second
have
tick
to,
either.
well, I would say wait, but he gets pushed out by Shotzi. Second tick completely depleted by
I ain't
Optic.
reset.
Now Scrap in that situation, just jumping down and securing that one segment, earned himself that cruise missile.
Hydra's in a good spot.
So 12v12. All you
Yeah, this
need
guy's
is
gonna be a
one set of
cruddy corner
kills.
on the point. I don't know
None
if
of
he's
them
gonna
are
check the
currently
close
going
corner.
your way. Hydra in a very crucial position, but he needs his teammates to win some one-on-ones.
Now there's a fight happening over towards window. Long range shots from
Oh,
Hydra. Almost
that's
gets the
such
step.
bad
Dashy,
timing.
goodness me. But trades come through. Clock continues to tick. Scrap taking the position that Hydra had just vacated. Over the top, trying to find Dashy. Unable to do so. Perfect response from Optic defensively. Now they have a
Bro, they
3-life
spawn
edge
close
under
left.
60
Like,
to
you
play.
can't
Now
just
you
sit
have
up
to
there.
force
You
Thieves
got to
to
play
work
for
the
those
OE.
spawn
You
kills.
cannot push your way through well. There's too many quarters to check on the exit. So now you have to find a different approach. Instantly getting shut down is going to be Envoy.
over.
The rest of 100T try to find an opening, but Hydra's going to get caught. 10v5 with only 40 seconds.
Yeah, complete shutdown happening right here with Optic's defense. Last 3 lives for 100 Thieves. And Shotzi's cleaning them up.
Mercules 13-5.
Hydra looking for some sort of a trade, but Mercules right there to pick up where he had left off, now on 5 in a row. He has had an incredible defensive start, 14
Ghosty,
and
pull out a
5.
somebody pull out a
Holy
fucking
cow.
sub, bro.
So Ghosty will see
Pull
what
out
he can
3
do with his
subs,
last
bro,
life.
please.
Maybe tally a couple extra kills to reduce that life deficit just a touch, but it'll stay at only 4 ticks of progress. Not the worst case scenario for Thieves, but
I'll eat
just a
my
better
ass.
bounce back from Optic in my mind.
You got 4 segments. You also have a cruise missile going forward in the rest of this game. Ghosty trying to at least end this round, potentially on a streak, but Optic are not going to allow him to stay alive. So even with the early A capture and a lot of time to work with, Optic with so much pressure through that B side and all through top secret hallway, just never gave Thieves
after
a
this,
clean push to the
ours
objective.
is,
They take the opening defense.
And this is just kind of par for the course for
Heretics
Optic. I mean,
versus,
their
No.
defensive side
No,
over
no,
the
no.
last 60 days
Follow
has been
tomorrow.
unbelievable. Not only do they stop progress from happening more than any other team, but they also finish
the last
the
match of the night.
greatest life differential in their favor. The offensive side, though, has been, I think, the part where we really look at and say, wow, these guys really have locked in and figured things
Who
out
does-
with the
is
Mercules and the
Optic
addition,
automatically in
because
finals?
they're also
If they
third best
win
team
this?
at
Yes.
capturing and second best
No.
team at mitigating life
No, no.
differential. So they're
We're
really
semis.
efficient when it
Who do
comes to
they-
playing on the
who do they
offensive
play?
side, and we'll see if that will carry here into this pivotal matchup.
Heretics.
Let's see if Mercules can be efficient early into this round, because he ends that round on 5 in a row. Halfway towards the cruise missile, great team shots to take care of Scrap, and an early 2 dead.
Yeah.
Going to allow you to hop on this 8 point for free.
And you know Ghosty's playing over towards patio side, so you can get 2 players on, try to get this first tick done, maybe even do more if you can find some sort of a stretch out by Shotzi. Oh, and the response from Mercules around the back. Gets shut down, though, before maybe even that first tick fully gets captured. No, instead, it is locked. Shotzi taking his route over towards the B side of the map. Dashy quick to join him, but Thieves have responded.
And now they have the numbers to flood their way back into B, but you don't got the gunny like Dashy. Going for the Eagle Chow, lines up all 3.
You can account for
Now
Merc
the
having a
close rolls
3
for the
KD,
green
yeah.
wall is going to allow them to stack over towards B.
What an absolute set of shots out of Dashy. Can now play with some elevation over the corner. Ghosty, nah, get out of my face. Killing spree for Dashy.
Optic are so good at this map, bro. You have no
Patio,
idea.
Luke's cleaning up the spawn. What a turnaround, thanks to Bruce.
That's already 3 segments gone. If you are Hydra, you cannot afford to chow this. That time is going to be extended because Shotzi on the OE just pulls him on that side of the map. Now it's Dashy's turn to potentially earn himself the cruise missile, but you're up by 7 lives. You got so much time to work with.
High console 4-stack would beat them. Facts. Me, Cartier,
Hercules taking an extended
Ocho, Philly.
Rock, the 2 ARs, the last ones remaining, and Hercules wins a nice little 1v1. Little oh my God, slammed! 6 for Dashy, shut down through window. And outside of the cinematic kills, it's actually Thieves who benefit off the eliminations.
Now only down by 4 lives is the Thieves.
Man, you are terrible.
Able to manage the absolute montage there from Dashy and stabilize on the map. All of Optic trying to find their way on out. Sending pressure through Rock. The stun is able to connect, but you're probably thinking Hydra's here alone. Nope, Ghosty's got his help.
But Ghosty falls quickly. Doesn't make a difference. The damage credits the assist as Hydra collapse onto 2. And Optic have to take a breath. Still a 3-life edge, but stuck. Trying to work their way either through Secret or through Spiral.
I'm used teamwork to get out of the spawns.
Scrap a couple of shots, does not finish the
This
kill.
always control.
Hydra following back up, back
Can't
and
get a
forth.
trade.
And Stripe goes the kill feed. Back onto the point though, go Optic.
Oh, that's a big win.
The clock pauses at 109 with a second tick of progress looking good. Hydra, yeah, how about that for 2? Stops the progress just before the second tick gets locked.
Hydra's been the safety net every single time, but you don't really have the ability to play trades. That 5th segment is almost close to being locked, and Optic are up by 4 lives. You already have Shotzi in a position playing for spawners. They get the read on it, and they win the gunfight. Beautiful plays off the respawn to get that read and get that kill.
Wow. What a fight from Hercules, down to had to have been half HP. Still forces it versus Hydra, gets the win. Scrap.
We're just getting shit on.
Not able to stop that second tick of progress from being locked. But doing the job inside a connector, at least for a time. That's 3 dead. Hercules going to keep the clock at a pause. It's a 7v2 on top of that. Hydra has to clear this quickly, but chooses the incorrect corner.
Optic's going to 3-0 them, and they're going to play Heretics tomorrow.
Needed to find Ghosty, and there it is. Optic quickly up 2-0.
And I was thinking it was all about the SMGs, but the ARs right now for the Green War are hitting a different level. Hercules dominates in the opening round. That round all goes to the Batman. As he just popped takeover at this B point, we gotta see it again. Freebie number 2, and then who is it? Doesn't matter. I'm going for the ego chow. Big Brucey feeling it on the main stage.
Unreal. Yeah,
Green.
there it is, just slow
Whoa.
motion. The Bruce coming through.
Kind of hot.
Unbelievable stuff.
Should have went to Dubai.
And that's in a moment again where Thieves
It's
are
not
about to
Dubai,
put
bro. They're in Riyadh.
Bro,
Bruce
Habibi.
locks things up, extends the clock an extra 60 seconds, and how critical is that? And on top of that, I hate to just kind of overlook it, but Hercules is 21-10 for crying out loud.
They're popping takeover, and now on the defensive side, you have a cruise missile in the back pocket. Potentially use it if you are Thieves to try to extend this game, but they have it unreal. Everyone through top open. The rookie makes a pay for it with an opening double.
And the thing about it is that's a 3-man hit for Thieves. Hercules doesn't actually see any
It's
of it.
over,
It's just
bro.
a late check, and the dead slide allows him to get 2. And now Shotzi could just manipulate and play off of the spawn timings of Thieves, and he's seen both players cross Spiral. Doors will close, so maybe a sound cue here. And that will help out Ghosty to at least secure the flank, but for Thieves,
GG.
limited amounts of success as they only get about halfway through the first tick at A.
Time is ticking, man. Know that consistently off the respawn, you gotta be worried about behind you because the SMGs are just getting lost, but Thieves are clutching up. 3 dead in the feed, make it all 4. First segment already locked the double stack.
All right, let's see if they can fucking win one round. It won't matter, though.
Patio stays clear. Looks like a chalk and rotate type situation. They do find Ghosty. One life
One
edge
round
and
won't
a minute
matter,
50
Curry.
on the clock here for Thieves to work with. Stun comes through, Hydra avoids it. Can't finalize the shots though onto Shotzi.
They just lost the next map right after.
So even life count, but Thieves have some forward and extended pressure through Wine, and there's an opportunity to put the pause immediately into
Made
play.
a player codless myself now.
Now there's so many different angles Optic can approach from. Shotzi working on pitch, wins a massive one versus Envoy. He needs to start to clutch up on some of these one-on-ones because now you're going to get overwhelmed.
Yeah, you don't know that there's 3 there, but Scrap's able to find a couple of hit markers through the wall. Doesn't finish that off as Shotzi finds the double. That will clear off the second tick of progress. But things once again stabilize and both teams take their respective corners.
Minute and 30 left on the game clock. Shotzi again going for a repinch. All of the 100 Thieves are stacking on Wells' side, and the rookie is ready and waiting.
Hellstorm called in.
Team
that
kill.
finds both Hercules and a teammate. So nothing gained, nothing lost. Minute 12 on the clock. Dashy from the window. Shut down by Scrap. Shotzi on 4. Just going to hold this off angle. They're not affected by that
Can you please go get your hallway controls and then jump out the B?
Scrap will realize that Optic defensively are playing very far forward, and yeah, they're going to take extended routes.
Team nade, what the fuck?
Team nade comes through, and now a chance for Thieves to stretch the map.
Yeah, that's 2 dead now. Now you're banking on Mercury to be your safety net. Catches the angle on the pinch. Dashy staying alive on the opposite side.
Right, now you know they spawn close left, bro. You know they're going to be
in
here
a position
quick.
to find these guys in top office. 15 v 14. 40 seconds to go. Beautiful stun there out of the nuke. Man advantage still in favor of Optic.
You know Hydra's playing around the back. Dashy, this is all about timing for him. Stun, Nate gets tossed. Hydra knows exactly where he's at, and whoa. For a second there, he
by
thought
Hydra, but
Bruce
it's not
might
going
have
to matter,
snapped
bro.
onto
They're
it,
just
but not the
spawning
case.
close. Like,
Shotzi playing backside fences. Hydra caught between a rock and a hard place will drop.
GG.
Under 30 seconds in the last 9 lives here for Thieves.
Basically the last push right here. Envoy of visit at any moment. You to dominate on the map.
This guy, you still behind him, bro.
Plat. You're in a crucial position to get a couple players off the spawn, but your teammates can't leave the spawn of their own. Shotzi has locked Envoy, but only 8.7 hops on.
You know that Dashy's playing around the back. The ARs take care of that. Now it's
Wait,
just
hold on. They're all in front of him. They know.
Offensive
Envoy ran a fucking 10 and died, bro.
Takes his position. Hook playing
Ready.
inside the 10. Can't really do too
Attacking.
much. Third tick of progress. Coming through rapidly. There's the challenge from Shotzi. He finds the first. Follow up here on the opposite side from Hoop, but Hydra's got the read. The shots though aren't clean enough. 4v3. 8.7 on the clock. It's just down if Scrap can get here.
Bro.
May not make a difference. Optic defensively are in place. Just comes down to overwhelming and finding the final shots, which they do. A 3-0 control for the green wall.
Bro. Best control team at the right time. Even when it goes
Howard
down
Mays
to
for
the
this game round,
nitty-gritty.
instead of them
5v6,
getting 3-0'd, they would get 3-0'd more convincingly.
In positions to always play trades. They are not afraid of the chow. All the momentum on the side of the green wall. And they dominate in that control versus the second best control team in the game. The update has not treated these well, and now Optic in firm control of the series.
It's just one of those that you look at the individual moments and think about the mind games that plays as well. A couple of the challenges where Merculus is half HP and he's still winning them. Dashy,
Optics is better, bro.
1v3 moments and he's coming away with just about everything every time.
Optic is just a better team.
Yeah, just when Thieves start to find some sort of success around the zone, somebody
just a
hits
better
you from
team,
a flank,
Gertie.
someone
It's
hits
not
you from
even
a pinch,
close.
They just don't expect it.
Yeah, and it was so tough, too, when they were setting up for that play over towards B with the cruise missile. Because once Mercules opens up at that first kill, you're already man down. And then you get a kill with the
Cardi,
cruise,
it's
but you
not
also
close.
take down a teammate. So it's a 3v2 in favor of Optic. You don't have the numbers, so you were forced to slow down once again.
Envoy.
But when you look at the numbers on the side of Optic,
13,
the assists are not the best.
3.
They're not the best. This is all individual. We're talking about a super team that was built for 100 Thieves. No, ever since the addition of Mercules on the opposite side for Optic, that is what they look like. A super team winning super gunfights and looking super in prime form.
53 total kills between
Boy getting
Dashy and
traded,
Mercules.
almost getting dropped,
Man.
bro.
Lord have mercy. Wow. If that doesn't set the tone.
Envoy's
But
getting
again,
dropped.
Let's take a breath and do the diligence
And
on the
Ghosty
other
with him,
side,
too.
because now we're looking at a rewind hard point. And if you're an avid fan, or even just a mediocrely avid fan about Call of Duty, you know
Envoy
that
and
the
Dan.
struggle
Loves
is
him,
that.
though, bro. He said
So
they're
it
a
comes down
package
to
deal.
can they find success here? Because candidly speaking, they have shown vulnerabilities.
We'll see
They
if he
did
still
lose
feels
this to
that way
Vancouver
after this
earlier
year.
in the weekend, but to be fair, Search are looking like they're in prime form. But still, fact of the matter is, this is a map that Thieves are looking at in the series saying, we have to win this one.
They have to win this one if you want to try to force a game number 5 and not bank out back-to-back tournaments top 8. You ended off the season going back-to-back in a bad place in a couple weeks ago. You might have the same result here, just with a different opponent. Optic are playing on a whole different level. All of map number 1, they had the fundamentals and they had the slaying in play. If you are Thieves, rotations need to be your main focus, but you need to be able to win some of these one-on-ones. You cannot lose them in crucial spots.
Yeah, and I think in particular, you're looking at the ARs versus the ARs. Take down Mercules or Dashy first, and then let Envoy and Hydra run the routes that they want to run. But at the moment, it's been quiet for Thieves fans in the last about 20 minutes or so throughout the halftime break and the control. Need to see a spark of life here. And again, this series has been one-sided maps essentially for one side or the other, and that's kind of what you need to think you need to see here for Thieves is come out, take your map pick, dominate it, get us back to a best of 1 map 5.
It needs to be
He's going 8 and 24. He's not going to go 8 and 24. He's going to like 15 and 25.
4 of Optic. Playing some of the best Call of Duty I've ever seen, and I've been around the scene for
right
quite
back
some
into the
time.
hard rewind. Holy shit, let's start quick.
To the rewind. 100 Thieves, backs against the wall. Not spawning on the preferred side. Optic are looking to just hold this side of the map, and you already find a kill. That's insane stuff from Shotzzy, but the instant response there from Thieves.
A little bit of team shots, I imagine, from Dashy, but still. You see the one-tap pop-off is a little bit different. Thieves will stabilize, kind of evenly out-trade that, and get under the hard point for the opening time. Hook trying to follow up through Elephant and a little bit deeper. So again, early pinch routes being established while the rest of Optic are focused on the outside street.
Hook's gonna get caught on the pinch, so this is where you start to get aggressive with these kills. Hook's gonna spawn all the way behind you. You're going back and forth in the trade fights, but at least for now, these have been able to flip the spawns. And with 19 seconds over P1, you will absolutely take it, but we need gunfights to secure this side of the map.
Yep. Taking what's in front of them, though, are Optic after that double from Hercules. Seeing the hard point vacant, he'll step in for a little bit of time to counteract the opening from Thieves. But the battle over towards the backside of P2. Critical one. Shotzzy even has the stun to check out backside Dumpster. Knows that they have Hydra back there. Hercules diving forward, takes care of it. Last player in the back is Envoy. He's done well.
Listen, Cardi's not going to gift me anymore, so since I'm green wall, I need you guys to gift
It
me.
might seem a little bit overambitious, but this is an important 1v1 in the backside of the map, and Hercules will take it once again. Optic going to have the numbers. Can they finish off the kills? No. Hydra, Scrap find a couple, and who gets pushed back? Thieves stabilize.
And it all starts with Envoy finding a massive double block.
Chat, for every 5 gifted, I'll do a green wall chant.
In the numbers. To flip the map again. 30 seconds still remaining here at P2. A push from Hook around the backside. And this is where you don't want to be, because now if they get aggressive, they can start to spawn you behind you and chain it to that P3, P4. But at least for now, Dashy stabilizes around the middle of the map, but you let people out.
Ghosty Scrap finds the first two. Envoy shuts down the rotation. That's all 4 dead. And that disastrous spawn situation that you were calling out, Jay, is now well and truly in play. And it's not getting any better.
Okay, hold on.
Goodness, Scrap 10 and 3, 6 in a row.
Scrap is here.
Rotation here for Thieves.
Oh, and they can blow the game wide open here. Scrap knows that he's playing the OE. All he needs is one more gunfight. Cruise missile earned. 7 in a row. Hydra also has one in the back pocket. They are lighting up the kill feed, but Scrap does let one by. Can Hook make a very crucial play, potentially to flip these spawns?
Envoy mixed up over towards Dumpster. 40 seconds till the fight for here at P3. Scrap on 9 in a row. Teammates still spawning favorably over towards the right side of the map as Scrap will try to keep the rotation back in safe. Shut down. Dashy's nade collects on the 2.
Flipped.
What a lifeline here for Optic, because you're absolutely right. It looked like just based on the rotation, Thieves were about to be up 120 to 5. But instead, Optic right back into within 20 points.
Now they're in a tight setup. Everyone has to clutch up on gunfight because already one player is going to spawn all the way across the map. And the same thing could be set for Hook. A trade fight all through mid-side. Shotzzy's able to line up a double. Can he get the triple to secure the spawn? No, he does not. Envoy stabilized. But Optic need to find an early break because this is a money hill.
Yes, they do. Slow start from both Shotzzy and Hook. A lot of it thanks to what Scrap has put together early. Speaking of, he's in a little bit of trouble backside truck. Hook trying to push around. Dashy right there to help out. Ghosty trying to follow, but Hercules with the perfect timing on the pinch. Oh, Hercules! Almost finds 3.
Hercules.
Find the kills they need as soon as their
Let's go, Shotzzy. He's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
We go. Shotzzy trying to break on through to flip the spawns around, but not going to happen. 100 Thieves break past 100 points. Now it's down to Optic. How do you play this? We'll take a listen to see what they decide to do with the Bravia. Optic Gaming, listen in.
We got this time. Yo, ain't off the Scrap, ain't off the Scrap. Make sure we don't change. Go right. We're good. We're good. Easily come back. Promise you. Just like champs. Yo, close fight. Scrap. One dub. Okay, Scrap. Yo, one guy's down on me. He got through. Back right dub. What's it blue? Okay, he's still dumb. I'm gonna carry our. He's going all the way around. What's full pitching yellow? I'll pick it up.
Okay,
I'll
still close white.
Oh, he got juked out.
He's going outer yellow.
I'm pitching.
Behind the stage.
Yeah, behind the stage.
Stage behind us. Yeah, one guy's going RV. He's
behind us.
Behind us.
Wait, hold on. What happened to Optic? They're blacked out.
I needed it.
They didn't even react to that guy flanking them.
He's 2 on the 3. 2 on the 3. I'm pinching. There you go. No, Hydra's there. No, I'm not.
I stun him. I got detonated.
I have your help. 3 here. Too close. All got another one.
Scraps their side.
I'm pitching. Sit down.
One more. Watch out their side.
I have your help. Where are they spawning?
It should be spawning like SWAT.
Okay. They're spawning right. They're spawning right, I think.
I have their side. I'm already. Yo, minus actually dead.
Okay. Maybe multiple.
What do you left on the 18? One shot. On point on the 18.
18. Dub. Outer RV and 18.
I have your pitch. Bring us down.
Outer RV and 18.
Why does it sound so dead?
He's going. Brother. Our side.
Yeah, 2 on time. 2 on time. I'm gonna hit Zig 1 time. 2 on time. He's watching Zig. 1 shot. Nice. Zig behind me. He's challenge. I agree. I'm a blue. I don't know where I spawned him, by the way. Our glass. Watch out, option. I've seen him. Yeah, stay alive, bro. Everybody shooting me. I have your help in a sec. Yo, Zig. I have Zig. Yo, bitch, dead. What's the blue? Nothing Zig. Watch out, blue. Watch out, blue. He's literally blue. Sage. Oh, you got him. Okay, Ape. Last side. He's going to deep rush, brother. Last guy. Yo, okay. Yep. Staging glass.
Tell you what, Jake, considering that Thieves have really looked good on rotation, Optic have really put together the points when they need to most. 40-point game, though, still in favor of Thieves.
You also got to keep in mind that Scrap still has that cruise missile.
Why do they sound like that? Chat, why are they talking so like...
He is taking over. The slaying is now here for
They're not small talking like at all.
You're currently up by 50. You have the side of the map that you currently want, but now this is where the spawn's getting a little bit freaky. Everyone out. Optic technically chain this ending of the P1 to the P2. This is their way back in the game.
Dashy's going to take the long route back just to make sure the extra extension through Burger is at least held honest. Help from Mercules to trade out 1. The hard point will open with some question marks on who's going to control spawns. Optic able to find the
Mercules is heating up.
And as P2
doing everything he can.
Control.
You might have to invest the cruise missile here. Yeah, because this is a full 60. You're spawning all the way across the map. Optic are fully set up. But extra layers already being created. You're not expecting Mercules to be at Burger. He already wins a one-on-one. Now he's stalling time. Hydra's not going to be in a play. Walks right into the pre-aim. The young gun is lighting them up. Almost finds kill number 7, but it's basically a tie game.
And with 30 seconds remaining, you don't really have the option to pull the cruise anymore. So now you're just kind of finessing for the exit time and hoping that you can get a rotation over to New. And even that's not looking very convincing. Optic have awoken in the back half of the first set of hills and now have a lead. 160-152, 17 seconds of Scrap looking like a guarantee, and you may have an opportunity to rotate through Street. But Ghosty shuts that down. Spawns will move, but Thieves a chance to try to finesse over towards Street.
Yeah, but you don't want to die in this scenario. You're consistently going to be spawning behind P2. Optic for now.
I don't know. Optic was like really bad on that one hill, and then they just kind of woke up.
Does he have another miraculous play? He's getting overwhelmed. Ghosty trying to chase him down, and he's so hard to keep track of. He's stalling so much time, and they have lost each other at this point.
Well, Ghosty's going to benefit, well, or so he thought. Mercules trying to save the day. Damage onto both players. Ghosty finishes the first, but Shotzi still alive. We've got a conga line over from the left side of the map with the spawns. Ghosty now on 4 in a row. Heating up as Scrap follows up behind that, and a potential lead swap as Thieves continue to control the hill.
You could already see who's thinking about the next play. He
knows it's going to be bro. They might not pick this guy up. This might win him the game. Oh, they're going to turn around.
But Hook has worked his way behind enemy lines.
This might win him the game.
Awareness, though, good for Thieves on the play. Hydra just trying to find the angle. They cannot find Hook. There's the shots that they need to know exactly where he's at, and he will drop. Scrap time, though, goes back to Optic.
Oh, that might be the game.
An absolute slammage comes through again.
They just broke him.
As the ARs for Optic continue to give them a chance, and all of a sudden, you look down towards the minimap, they've won spawns, they've won the hill.
And now Scrap needs to invest this cruise missile. You cannot keep it in the back pocket for this long. You're going to try to attempt an early break with the gunny, but 2 of your teammates are going to fall. Now off the respawn, everyone has to flood through mid-street. Cruise missile needs to be called.
Hydra's going to hit the deck. Here's the cruise. Called it perfectly, but the kills come through.
They're all dying.
Pulled out. What can Ghosty find? As the information starts to get called in, he finds the first.
Why didn't he hover the streak?
Here to stop this. That should be a free respawn, and it is. Hook right back into position to help this defense at the hard point. Dashy on 5 in a row.
He should have hovered the streak. Oh, they fucking trolled.
20 seconds is looking good. Ghosty can only finesse his life for, you think, for so long, but he finds 2. You just have to challenge the hill, and Dashy shuts it down again.
And you heard Mercules in the listening, just like champs. A slow start, but so far a phenomenal finish. Only need 30 seconds to put 100 Thieves again in another top 8 placing.
It's going to get to around 235. Generator's about to open up. You have to have it right here if you're Thieves, and you need to have it out of players like Envoy.
They split
like Hydra.
spawn.
The subs have to sing a song here.
Dashy already finds 2, though. He's allowing his SMGs to try
to
work
Hydra.
their way on in, but Hydra with the
switch
up is able to find 2 of his
Shotzi.
own. But Shotzi, the man on a mission that makes things look impossible. He's making
Oh
top
my
3.
God,
So
GG.
damn happy. Pops all 4. They need 10.
They could possibly win it off this next hit. 1 for Hydra, but everything else has to come through quickly, and Shotzi's not done. 5 in a row. Can he find the 6? This needs one more. Dashy follows up, and Optic Gaming take down Thieves on the path to semis.
What a series between two juggernauts, but at the right time, where they needed to be in their best form. Optic are simply looking unbeatable. You can never count them out. Shotzi hitting the pose that he's known for.
God.
And Hook's father, again, super proud of his son. The entire team fired on all cylinders versus some of the best players that we have in the world.
Bro.
And they move on.
Those guys scammed.
Sunday.
What composure. What resiliency. You call it perfectly. Merc was the one who makes the calls. Yo, just like champs. Let's chill. We got this. I think there's another mature moment from him is when he's like, I got this pinch. Oh, Hydra's like, never mind. Comes back into Jensen. That's when the map starts to turn around. That first P5 that we have. Unbelievable scenes from Optic. And yeah,
who's born there? I have no idea what ethnicity he is or what, like where he's from at all.
Played this weekend and have struggled to figure out, at least in terms of finding complete controlled wins. And then on top of that, talking about the word control. Mercy me, you just beat down Thieves in their best mode. 3-0 on Hacienda. These guys are looking nasty.
I just don't know for the remaining teams left in this tournament what maps you want to play this squad on, because they are in final form in every single one of them. They can play whatever hard point. They need
I gotta go talk to the boys real quick.
But it doesn't matter. Tomorrow, they go again.
It's another championship Sunday for the Green Wall, but there are more teams in play on Sunday. Give us our final reactions. We have to head down to the stage with Fancy for the final interview.
Bro, all these teams are shocked. That Optic team, they didn't even play good COD, and they still won.
And then into Riyadh.
Like in the hard point, the last hard point.
Man, I'm just surprised. I'm honestly proud of my team. They are literally the best players in the game, and I just do my thing.
Absolutely. Well, 100 Thieves are out. FaZe is out. There is nobody that's favorite into this tournament still lasting. Do you think you guys are winning this?
That's the plan. You know, we can't take anyone light. But yeah, as long as we play our game, I definitely think we can win.
Absolutely. Well, you guys just won an elimination match, and you know what that means. You get to crush your opponent's key. Are you excited?
Yeah, I've never done this, so I want to do it.
All right, let's go into the key crush and get the show on the road.
Bro, Tom, would you agree that that map, Optic...
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 at the eSport World Cup.
Oh, okay.
Been locked with the semifinals starting tomorrow. Shotzi is about to destroy one more key.
Oh, man.
And just like that. Oh, man. Oh, no.
How do you feel, Sam? How does it feel now? You motherfucking... Yeah! How does it feel?
There you go.
Brother, you destroyed that thing in half, but this marks another year where 100 Thieves do not steal a trophy. Listen, next up, in the semifinals, you have Team Heretics. They've been flying through the group stage. They're watching right now. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I'm about to go get drunk.
I want to say something in Spanish. Let me try to think for a second.
This guy's about to speak in
Spanish? Honestly, I broke. Good luck. Good luck to my
All right, good luck to you and good luck to them. Let's go to Blaze with the exit interview.
What about it works? What about it works for you?
Can we all make some noise for 100 Thieves, everybody? What a season it has been. A lot of amazing moments on the main stage throughout the year for you, Scrap. You guys don't get the job done today. What happened here in this matchup with Optic?
Yeah, you know, they were a better team at the end of the year than us. We didn't have good practice. Honestly, the practice was better going into this tournament, but obviously it didn't show.
Yeah, it just didn't come together here towards the end. Now, you know, being here in Riyadh with these fans, I know you guys have received a lot of love. You got a bunch of fans here in the front. What has the experience been like for you, man?
I mean, Saudi Arabia, this shit is insane, bro. Like, I've never seen a production at this level. The fans are unbelievable. I appreciate all of you. And yeah, man, it sucks.
Yeah, it does. But, you know, when it comes down to the Thieves, a fantastic season for you guys. You go back to back. Just kind of, you know, just thinking about it all as a whole, how do you feel about what you and the boys were able to do this year?
Yeah, you know, I don't want to get emotional because, like, this shit means so much to me, guys. You don't understand. But the season as a whole was good, I guess. But to be honest, the end of the year is a failure. I'm here to win the big tournaments. The majors are kind of just like a stepping stone. And yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man, but your passion is so strong on the stage. Everybody loves you out here. Anything that you want to say for the fans as you close out your season?
Yeah, no, I appreciate all you guys cheering for me all throughout the season, even in the U.S. I appreciate it. Shout out my family back at home. And everyone at Thieves, all the Thieves fans at home as well. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all, that's going to do it from us. Chris, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blaze and Papa.
Nah, these teams are tough. They gotta blow it up because Optic, at least in that map 4, was playing like B- COD, and they still won that shit.
Finishing in 4. Now with the Optic Gaming logo moving into our top 4, Alley Cat. What's next for them?
What's next for them? It just seems like domination. It doesn't seem like anybody's really truly tested them. I mean, out of all the matches they played this weekend, this was the closest one. And even with their backs against the wall, we saw shots of 2 and 10. That is not often. And not only that, he came back almost even.
They took him to map 7 in the grand final, or map 6 in the grand final.
Unbelievable what this team is capable of doing.
Wait, no, what was it? I don't remember, bro. I think it was the best of 9, so I don't remember what it was.
Optic proves that was not.
They took him far in the grand final.
Yeah. They've already beaten Boston, Vancouver, Toronto, teams that are still in this tournament. So, what are your thoughts on this squad right now? How well is Optic?
Oh, easily the best team in the game right now. It's absolutely undeniable. I mean, we all spoke about it. Was this a honeymoon
best of 5s all the way until the finals.
Getting that fluky run.
Bro, I don't even think Optic played that good that 4th map. Like, what the fuck was Thieves doing?
Like the undying focus.
That streak was terrible.
Map. I mean, every single time you saw Shotzzy.
When they had so much like pressure, they should have streaked it then.
2 and 11. You're thinking it could spiral out of control. No, they get the train back on the tracks. Like Shotzzy is playing for every single spawn. The comms are there. The respawn was flawless here. Like we've been saying, this is the highest level Call of Duty anybody has played all year. Optic look unbelievable.
It's time to give Bruce his flowers. 2 minutes of hill time, positive 12, popping off with most damage in the lobby. Big Bruce was doing it big in that final game. But it feels like everyone on this roster has been able to pop off at different moments. On the other side, I didn't feel that way about LA Thieves. I felt like we were going to see Scrap put up some ridiculous numbers at times. Hydra was going to do it. I was a little bit worried about Envoy and Ghosty throughout this series. How did they get kind of abused throughout this tournament? Because this is not the same team that won back-to-back.
No, I mean, it's not. I mean, in this matchup in particular, Ghosty has been a huge X factor for them. When he performs well, they manage to take Optic down. And here, he has a disappointing performance. I hate to pin it on one player, but he's not going to look back at the end of his season fondly. And the final hard point there, you're going to look at the scoreboard. It is not pretty, but also go back to the first hard point. Hydra Scrap, they were having moments, and they did not have the backup there to get them through.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those are two guys where they're role players, right? When things are going well, they're going to be able to find the kills. And things aren't going well. They're losing these situations, like a lot of bad decisions. As much as I want to say, like, Envoy was prone to the bad game, Ghosty's been bad at search, like, there are winnable moments. Like, Scrap had a streak. Scrap was 20 and 10. Yes. He had a streak going into that P2. They could call that streak in, break the P2. The game is totally different. Instead, he leaves his team out to dry. They get farmed. He doesn't use the streak, and they ultimately lose, right? And, like, it's not entirely Scrap's fault as well. It's just their approach towards the game, the indecision that they've had. It's totally different than what they were earlier in the year.
Optic finding their peak form at the right time, and it feels like 100 Thieves just did it a little bit too early this season. They exit top 8. Optic moves into the top 4, and you have to think they are the favorites amongst the rest of the competition. How do you keep this going 4 days in a row out here on the other side of the planet?
Don't change
Hey, listen, I know what's going on the map, but like I'm so out of practice. Like, I think if I had practiced in the Pro League, I could do good, but I'm not gonna say that I could for sure.
talks about where they fall short. It was, well, when teams started to get a
What were you
little
gonna
bit
say
of
to
momentum,
Zuma?
we
I
struggled
basically
to
was
put ourselves
saying
back in
that,
position to make
bro,
these maps winnable.
I don't even
And
think Optic
is
played
one of
that
those
good on that
teams
fourth map at
really
all.
takes
Like, Thieves
advantage
just
of
threw
that,
it
and I
away.
think this
Optic was
moment
playing
we're
like
watching right now is a
garbage
prime
on this
example.
map, bro.
Shotzzy gets all
They played
five.
great on the
Before that,
Hossie,
he
great
got
on
a
the
three-piece, and
Skyline,
you
the
could just see it
S&D.
from 100 Thieves. They started solo
Both teams were
challenges,
doing their
started
best to
making
throw
mistakes because
away
they don't know
shit.
how to
I
put
don't know.
themselves back in position when a team starts rolling.
I want people to go back and watch
chat,
the
for
end
those
of
of you
that
guys watching on
game and
YouTube,
what Shotzzy
I'm
was
gonna
able to do.
restart
On
the
P2 that I
stream on
just
here.
referenced. Yeah. When he is
I'm
just
gonna
staying
restart the
alive,
YouTube
finessing
stream.
his life, and then Mercules plays off of that information, that is perfect.
I gotta
Call of
separate this
Duty.
VOD
Optic
from
are one of
the
the only teams
next
that are
VOD.
playing like that right now, and that's why they're so good.
Well, even just before that as well, you had a P2
I
in
have to
control
separate
of
the
Optic,
VODs
and they slowly
because
have to figure a way
this
of
VOD
flipping Thieves out
has
of that
copyrights
next
on it
rotation.
because of the straight because of the
slowly progressing,
waiting on shots,
because of the
waiting on
what is it
Shotzzy.
called?
So you have this system going on between this dynamic duo. Mercury's supposed to be the standout player, but
EWC
he
stream. I'll be right back. Let me separate this. Oh. Oops. Yeah, let me separate the VODs. Hold on, I'll be back. Yeah, it's gonna be a completely different. Yeah, I can just leave and come back. It's gonna be a different stream. Yeah, just go to my YouTube page. Wait for me to go live again.